But what about
That's over.
Tryouts. Stakeout boys.
Dude,
Stay on
my
that
mic
rhyme.
was shouting at me, low battery.
Welcome to another episode of the Good Trades Brigade, episode 44. Hey, what's going on, guys? Boys and gals. People, person, hey.
Wow.
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 Things sound different today.
How different?
Hopefully they do. In a good way.
In a good way, hopefully.
Samson, say
Yes.
something nubile.
Where's the audio file, Emil?
Oh, that's pretty nubile.
Very.
Spicy.
Got him.
Got him.
Ooh, we can
Oh,
finally
jeez.
clap our hands.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's freeing
So much
with these new
freedom right now.
lavalier
This
mics.
new- yeah.
I'm just scared of.
lavalier ball. Mics.
I'm just afraid of like clipping audio
Oh.
because that is the bane of my
I mean,
existence.
you're gonna edit it, so.
I know.
I know, that's why he's afraid,
That's on
Samson.
me.
That's what he means.
And we can't like turn away from them anymore if we're gonna pop the audio.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta like cover the mic with our hands.
True.
We're trying out something different.
Dude,
we
that's
got
stupid.
we got some new technology.
Yeah.
Some lapel microphone.
Lavalier.
Lavalier.
Yeah.
Lavalier.
Alphino.
Lavalier.
If you hear the difference, let us know if it's good or bad. Right?
You know, we'll
That's better
probably
than
hear the
nothing.
difference first.
Oh, I'll hear it
That's
first.
So yeah, Migoy will hear it first.
I mean, if Emil sends Migoy the audio file, he will hear it for sure.
No. I will be sending you guys 2 audio files.
This might be episode 43. Who knows?
No.
Okay.
44. I'm sending the 43rd.
Yes.
I mean,
we're calling him out. We're calling Emil out on this bullshit because as of the date of this recording, the last podcast, he has not yet uploaded his file to be edited.
Yeah.
So we're recording episode 44 without 43 being out.
We're in the future.
Yeah, we are in the future. Big future. Big
We went
Alright.
into the dark hole and then we
Again? We've been there before. All right. If you haven't known or do not know, I'm the host for this episode, Migoy Mendoza. The Cybertronian Dream. I forget the nicknames.
The king
one
of
shall
all
The
the
live.
king
Migoys.
of all Migoys,
Yeah.
because there's no one else but me.
You're the best version of you.
I'd like to think so.
Absolutely.
Are there other Miguels that have the nickname Migoy?
I don't know
No,
because
dude, when I met you and you said that your nickname was Migoy, I was like, that's unique. That's the first Migoy.
I don't think I introduced you
No,
myself to
I
you
met
as
you.
Migoy.
No, I met you on Overwatch, so your name was King Migoy.
We met at Game Jam, you idiot.
No, that's no, that's true.
no.
That's
You
true.
were all into Binding of Isaac.
No, yeah, and then I saw you on Overwatch.
then
Then
we
I
played
saw
it.
the
Yeah,
Migoy.
yeah.
Ah, you're
Are
right.
you
You're right.
I
looping?
listened to
Doing
that
the is
episode.
it shit?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
And if you don't know, that confused boy to my right on this audio show
So confused.
is Emil in the morning at night.
Hello, I have just recovered from the
You
sickness.
sound a lot better than you
A
did
lot
this
better than I
afternoon.
did this morning, really.
Very nice.
Right.
Thanks
Dude,
to Jack.
like, I've been sick, but I am back with a vengeance.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
Time to hunt down them peaches.
Is that?
You got that new mini mart downstairs.
That's
Oh,
what I do.
yeah.
That's what I
Holy
do.
shit. That's cool.
He barges in, where are them peaches?
Where them peaches? Where them peaches?
I need them fresh.
There's also the new McDonald's downstairs.
Yeah,
baby.
they don't have peaches though.
No
People can
peaches.
triangulate your location based on that.
Yeah, based on that information, what condominium complex has a mini mart and McDonald's right on the ground floor?
Then podcaster dead.
At least he's known for podcasting, right?
Yeah.
That's me, Emil.
I made it.
That's me.
All right, next to him, we're going counterclockwise in this audio show. We got Migs, the nubile, the dynasty, the most scientific of boys.
The moist detective.
Keep coming in.
moist detective.
Wait a minute.
I don't
The
know, man.
nasty
Solving the
dynasty.
crimes.
Dude, I want to come up with something new.
Race cars, lasers,
Forgot juicy.
airplanes.
Oh no, the juicy.
Juicy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Juicy.
Hey, what's up? I
Hey, what's up? It's me, the Juicy
Very
Detective.
good, very good.
The juicy detective. Is that the bit now?
I don't know, dude.
Is that a new bit now?
I just
I'm
came
the
up with it.
juicy detective.
I mean, Dick Tracy is in bright yellow, much like
I
a
am
juicy
trying to
fruit
solve
gum.
all the crimes related to juice.
Yeah.
and nectar.
You could be the Dick Tracy of juice.
Yeah, dude.
Dude,
This
he's
tastes
yellow like the juicy fruit gum.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's today's case? The case of the missing.
Oh, no. The case is how youths don't like to drink water.
Wait, what?
Yes, I heard this. Wait, what?
They prefer to drink juice.
Yeah, they prefer. Where have I heard this?
Last night during our EDH.
Right.
What the hell?
Right.
Okay,
the
me-
youths no longer drink.
I need to
water.
hear this.
We need to hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
But first,
Juicy Detective. Juicy Detective.
on the case.
On the case. On the
Very
case.
good, very good.
That's Samson.
All right. Next to
Miguel.
Migs. Next to the council member, we got Muscle Man. Say your prayers.
Eat your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins.
Call people the N-word.
Oh no, not that
No,
one.
not that one.
No,
Nintendo,
not that one.
Nintendo.
Do not call people Nintendo.
Yes, that's not the good. Yes, it's me, Pop Pop. Don't stop. Rafi Lane is in the building. Yeah.
Hello, Papa.
The kayfabe is very
I'm
strong.
just really busting out, brother. I'm excited to record. Gotta pop these mics like real hard. Put
Yeah,
them
the-
all the pieces. Yeah.
The hands free is working in your favor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling the energy vibing
You can do some
from
hand,
the ground.
some hand gestures.
Rafi is a fidget man, so
I fidget a lot.
this new mic setup is very good for you.
As long as he doesn't touch no cables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if ever, this mic setup is the worst for me because I have glasses chains and they've been brushing up against the lapel mic. I
Have
can
they?
hear it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I can hear it. That's why I brought them like all the way back. That's why I brought them all the way
Right.
back. Yep,
Nice,
yep, yep,
nice.
yep.
Because they dangle.
They dangle. They
Jingle
dangle.
jangle.
Jingle jangle.
Speaking of dangling, tell
What?
us about the water and the kids.
Oh shit.
Dangle.
The water and the kids.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a scientific study or anything,
The
but apparently
tale of the water and the
No,
children.
the case.
The case. The case.
the case of
We're gonna solve it.
The juicy detective is on it.
That's my
he's
job.
on it. He's on it.
LA Noir.
I can be your partner. I can be your Watson. We can do stakeouts. We do that.
Yeah.
We do that.
What would you
need
stake
a-
out?
No,
a water company?
No, dude.
No,
like,
it's a thing.
like way before when we would do podcasts, Samson would ride with me on the way home. But afterwards, we would grab like McDonald's takeout.
Yeah.
We'd grab like hamburgers, and then we'd park in my building, and we'd be lazy to leave. So we'd just eat in my car, and then we'd pretend like we were on a stakeout,
Yeah.
and we would call ourselves the Stakeout Boys.
Stakeout
We were
Boys.
Stakeout Boys.
We were actually surveilling cats
Yes, the cat's in my
and their
parking lot.
crimes.
Who are you, the fucking Rescue Rangers? What the fuck is going on?
No. Excuse me. We were the Stakeout
The Stakeout
Boys.
Boys.
My bad.
Stakeout
Different
Who would be
brand.
Chip and Dale?
The Juicy Detective and
The dry assistant.
The dry assist.
the Dry Assistant.
No,
Okay.
the dry PI.
The the Dry PI and the Juicy Detective.
The dry
on the
pie.
case once again.
That sounds so bad.
Yeah. So
Opposites attract.
so officer,
What do we got here?
Yes, citizen.
what do we got?
We got a 502.
Okay.
Apparently, the youths don't like drinking water.
The youths. Them youths.
Them youths.
What seems to be the problem with the
I
youths?
don't know. Maybe it's just because
They
water
just
has no
prefer juice.
flavor.
Water has no.
Ugh.
I mean, it's water flavor.
Yeah, it's water.
It tastes better and it's better for you. Drink water, fucking kids.
But right, like,
Vaccinate
but
yourselves.
Coca-Cola is sweeter than water.
No, wait.
But it'll kill you in the long run.
Yeah,
Yo.
but kids think they're immortal.
Yo, Juicy Detective, they don't seem to be providing us with the proper information. Where did this information come from?
Some guy.
Somewhere.
These are bad witnesses.
These are bad witness. Wait,
We just heard from the grapevine.
wait, that's the Dry PI. Why am I like urban?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
You did this.
You grew up in the Bronx.
Yes, I grew up in the Bronx.
The driest of all New York.
Yeah, the driest section of New York.
I thought we were gonna be British.
What?
the hell
When did we
happened?
establish
What the hell
this?
happened?
We did not talk about this
Yeah,
before.
we were
This
just doing
happened,
this
man.
all along. We're
The
just
bits.
writing all along.
We're doing the
Yeah.
bits. All right. So in my absence, what is going on with y'all?
Nothing.
Start-
I mean,
Nothing I missed.
last week
Nothing.
didn't happen.
Nothing
Oh,
really.
right. Nobody knows what happened last week.
I'm so sorry, guys. Okay.
You got us all dumb at it.
Yes, I have absolutely let you guys down. And for that, I want to take the week first.
Right. Do
All
it.
right.
Do
Yes,
the
yes.
thing.
I want to take the week first. So, for the Dry PI's week.
Who was your savior?
Huh? What do you mean?
What saved you from your disease?
Okay. Yeah. No. I will get to that. But first, I will explain the circumstances the circumstances of my fall.
We got lore.
Yeah, so this week has been quite the rough week for me. I was super. I mean, you guys are tired of hearing about this by now. I'm still really, really busy at work.
Yes.
But the thing that got me, was that in the middle of my week on Wednesday, I got down with the sickness.
Get up, come on, get down with the sickness.
Absolutely, like I couldn't move levels of sickness. Cool fever time, like sickness. I was just like destroyed, right? Broken. A broken man.
A broken man.
A broken man. Laying down in bed, like could not move, could not function, could not think, right? And despite this, I still had to go to work that day, the next day, because of some important meetings. But what got me through this trying time, what was my savior in the darkness of this point of my life?
A messiah.
You could say that.
From 10 years ago.
Yes. He's the mayonnaise. He's the
Jack Attack.
The Jack Attack, yeah.
The king of all beasts.
Rob Chen, if you're listening to this episode, I will apologize this early.
The
for
king
what
of
Emil's
bean
about to say.
Mm.
salad.
We've been turned around.
We've been turned around, absolutely. Okay, so while I was sick, I turned on my iPad. I clicked my YouTube app. I just wanted to find something to go to sleep to. And the first thing on my recommended list was this video from 10 years ago that was titled Salad Night.
Salad Night. Okay.
Salad Night.
The best Shovel Knight character.
So, unbeknownst to me, I clicked this video and zero expectations going forward. And I watched this man create culinary delights, right?
They're something. They're culinary something.
They're culinary somethings. I recommend you look up this video. It's called Salad Night by Cooking with Jack. So this man, first he creates what is called a bean salad.
Oh, dude, it's so gross.
Let me describe this culinary creation by our friend Cooking with Jack over here.
Right.
He creates a bean salad. He takes an entire can of pork and beans in tomato sauce. Drains the sauce, pours the beans into a container, adds salt and pepper, chopped onions, and two heaping... What?
Three.
Was it three?
Three
heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise.
Gross, dude.
Onto
It feels so horrid.
just beans out of a can. And he mixes it.
the color.
But
It was pink.
He also has white vinegar.
yes, and he adds 3 caps of white vinegar.
Yeah, that's the weirdest
No,
part.
yeah, and then he instructs you to put it in the ref overnight, and it'll be great and cold for the morning.
Especially since there's onions in it too.
Yes. So upon watching this, I was horrified, absolutely distraught. Like I was already sick. Now I was delirious, right? So I go into our group chat. I go into the Good Plays group chat where the Good Trades Brigade and the Contemplate, that's where we hang out. That's where we share our information and stories.
That's where we plot and scheme.
Yes, that's where we plot and scheme.
The downfall.
And I'm just like, yo guys, check this out.
He basically passed the curse
Yes.
of Wacko Jack.
You also posted this on your main feed with the all caps
Yeah.
bean salad.
yeah. So I was like just halfway through the video at this point. And then he moves on to the next recipe, for which he calls a reference, which is his mother. He asks, how much oil do I put in the tomato salad?
What is the oil and water ratio
Yes,
for
what
the
is the
tomato
oil
salad?
and water ratio for the tomato salad? So let me describe this creation to you guys.
All right.
A tomato salad.
For
is,
this dish,
yes.
I'd like to.
for the
Reference my mother.
For the tomato salad, it is 1 tomato that is cut up into quarters in a plastic container filled with 1/4 cup of olive oil and 3/4 cup of plain water. 2 tablespoons of oregano, salt and pepper,
You know what? That actually doesn't sound bad now that
That
you
doesn't
kind
sound
of
too
list
bad.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Compared to the bean
Yeah, compared
salad.
to the fucking bean salad.
No.
It's
This
the water that gets me.
it's the water that gets me because like
oil and
Oil and water
water.
don't mix.
Oh yeah.
no, yeah, no.
It could have
think
been
about
vinegar,
that. Yeah,
actually.
what's the water's purpose?
I don't
What
to
is the
moisten
water's
it.
purpose?
Because
Yeah.
usually a flavored oil's purpose is to coat the food for flavor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Especially olive oil. And salads like that exist. There's something called a caprese salad, which is sliced tomatoes with mozzarella drizzled with olive oil.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an actual salad. But this one had 3/4 of a cup of water. So imagine quarters of tomatoes swimming in a water oil mixture covered in oregano, salt, and pepper, and shaken, not stirred, mind you, shaken in the container.
Yeah,
the guy way.
The guy way.
The guy
Instead of
way.
using a utensil to stir it, fucking shake it in the container.
Absolutely. So we move on to the third dish, which was a macaroni salad.
Which sounds totally normal.
Totally normal, macaroni salad. He even advises for you to use a macaroni specifically for salad. Something labeled salad macaroni.
A man of specific taste.
Very specific, very specific. So he cooks up the macaroni and puts it in one of those long plastic containers you would put like a casserole in, right? Right,
Yeah,
right.
Big Tupperware.
And then he gets another tomato, but only uses half of it this time. He slices them up, dices them up, and imagine imagine a pound of macaroni with
With
like
half a tomato.
like little specks of tomato, like sprinkled throughout this like monstrosity of an amount of macaroni, right?
That's barely
Right? It's barely there. It's barely there.
It's just to break out the color profile of white macaroni.
Yeah,
Right. So he sprinkles the tomato all throughout the 1 pound of macaroni. And after that,
Speaking of white,
he adds 3 heaping tablespoons of mayonnaise.
God.
But
here we go again.
he mixes it up. But don't forget, you also need to add 3 caps of white vinegar.
Again.
Again.
With this
again.
macaroni
Again.
vinegar.
And he seals it up and advises you to leave it in the ref so it's all nice and cold for tomorrow.
It's so gross.
I thought this is salad night,
so
not
gross.
salad overnight.
No, dude, you're not wrong.
Got him.
So upon finding this video, I infect my friends. I was like, "What the fuck is this? I'm already sick. Now I'm delirious. Now I'm damaged."
the guy way.
Yeah, the guy way.
Did Papa Jack say to you in the video that you must share this video until 7 days or else I'll hunt you down?
No, absolutely. No curse was involved. The curse was the food. But so I shared this video to like our friends Rob Cham. I shared it to Samson. I shared it to you guys.
Yeah.
You guys like looked into it, but I went deeper. I went deeper into the rabbit hole.
Oh, no.
I jumped onto his other videos. I jumped onto Romantic Dinner number 1, where he gives you guy tips on how to impress
damn,
your lady.
still so bad,
Remember, women love dessert. Yeah.
Eat before you eat.
Remember,
Before you
shower.
eat. Remember, shower.
No cologne though.
No cologne. No cologne. You want her to smell the food, not your
your mouth.
cologne.
Right.
yeah.
The
It
last
actually makes
thing.
sense.
Yeah. Like,
No, it doesn't.
dude,
No, it doesn't.
No,
Dude, it's just
there's a
about the food.
takeaway you can get. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So-
But if your
Alright.
cologne's too powerful,
yeah.
So at this,
No one has ever like, this food tastes good.
I'm gonna
if
eat
I
you
were
now, Rafi.
smelling your cologne.
No Axe body spray.
Axe body spray. No Axe body spray.
No.
Don't do that. So
angel's breath, baby.
at this point, I'm still confused. I'm still like, what is this man? Who is his target audience? Why?
Much like Tony Hawk. Why?
What a PI. The PI soul kicks in.
Yeah,
Sometimes
dude.
you gotta shake the tree, see what falls out.
You gotta get it.
Press X to doubt. Press X to doubt this recipe.
You gotta bring ass to get
Yeah,
ass.
you gotta bring us to get it.
So man, dude, like, so I just went all in deep, right? But like,
Not deep enough.
Not
you
deep enough.
You went so deep that you were in his beginning years.
Yes,
Right.
Because these videos were from fucking 10 years ago, 9 years ago.
Wow.
But just a while ago,
Yup.
me and the boys over here, we did some extra investigating. That's a word, right?
It is, it
Oh,
is.
okay, thank you.
It's two
Don't worry,
words.
don't worry.
You got confused over investigating?
Shut up.
Please continue.
So, we did some extra investigation.
That sounds better.
Yeah, we looked at some of his like other videos, and we're like, what is his target market? What's going on here? And I also watched some videos with Donna, who explained to me. And I was like, you know, I feel like this guy's real. This guy is like, he's coming from somewhere. Because like, Donna pointed out to me that he seems to be in the lower income demographic, middle America, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Blue collar.
Yep.
Yeah, blue collar. And another factor that we saw
quite.
was when he chopped up those onions for the bean salad, he used a slap chop.
A slap chop.
That was our first clue.
This man might be onto something.
Yeah, the slap chop was the first clue. And then Migoy graciously provided us with the second clue, the Miracle Blade 3.
Yeah. Which is where I first saw of this man.
No, yeah, exactly. So Donna and I kind of put it together that this is his target market. This is his demographic. They're the kind of people that are working class, don't have time, really just need to get by with the most convenient, most utilitarian of recipes.
Yeah.
Right.
And at the same time, they are also the target market of these unitasker as seen on TV people.
Yeah,
right.
So it's a definite niche target market. Like he knows his people.
knows.
Yeah. So me, Migoy, Rafi, and Samson eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. Eventually, you got on board with
It
us.
didn't take much.
It didn't take much, but we started watching more and more of his videos.
Yeah.
And eventually, we were like, I wonder if he's still alive.
Right.
No, yeah, that's what we said. And we were like, I wonder when his most recent video was. We click on his channel, and lo and behold, uploaded 22 hours ago.
Just yesterday, dude. He uploaded yesterday.
This man was doing things on the other side of the world while we exist. Amazing.
His beard was grayed out.
Yeah,
had a
dude.
different kitchen.
Yeah.
And
New
honestly,
setup.
he's better.
He's better.
He's hella better. He's
Yeah.
gotten better.
We checked.
He has a new kitchen.
Yeah, we checked out his newer recipes. They were more legit.
Yeah.
So
Normal.
That was the next part of the mystery. Really, we were like, what led this man to this?
When did he become this?
When did he become better, stronger, faster?
More alive.
Right? And like, as we start piecing together the story, we start realizing that through the years, this man has never given up.
Yeah.
He's never given up. He's never said, he's never thrown the towel in. He's like a bastion of positivity. Because like, he would ask his audience questions. Like, what do you guys think? I don't know. What's the difference between French bread and Italian bread? I don't know. Could you guys email me?
Yeah.
He actually says that stuff. And people would send in earnest emails answering his questions, teaching him how to cook better.
Yeah.
And through these 10 years, he's just improved and learned through his audience. A most endearing man.
Crowdsourced.
Crowdsourced education, right?
It's
Which is really impressive.
It's probably like an earnest interest in learning how to cook.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
this became his outlet because a lot of his videos are like, this is his first time making this dish.
No,
Right,
yeah. He even had a video series called Things Jack Are Afraid of.
No,
Things that scare Jack.
Things that scare Jack. Yeah. there.
Like the
Which
one
is
we
a
saw
great
was
title.
cooking salmon.
Yeah, he was cooking salmon. He's like, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Seafood is temperamental.
Yeah.
yeah. He's just this like wholesome guy. And like, Rafi, you pointed out that like all those emails couldn't have been positive.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right?
For sure, like
For
a
sure.
bunch of them, like maybe even majority of them were negative.
Yeah.
But like, what was special about Jack is that even through all of that, he still persevered. Like, until
There's no mention of any of the negatives.
none of the
his
negatives.
stuff.
Yeah, I feel like he just like what was the most fascinating thing about him was he learned and became like a real legit chef with culinary knowledge through the power of positive emails and
absolutely.
interacting with fans and fans that were willing to teach instead
Yeah.
of just bashing him.
Yeah.
And by like the later videos, the strats that he employs were like legit strats, as we
Right.
know, because Emil is a culinary man and he knows all these things. We kept checking up on him, like, what's the ruling on this? Is that a legit tactic to do? Blah, blah, blah.
What
Yep,
he's doing.
right.
Yeah,
That's
judge,
really
judge.
something. You what was it?
He was drying out the hash browns
Right.
to achieve crispiness. He put them in cold water.
Right.
He wrang them out with a paper towel.
Right.
Like legit. Those are good hash browns.
Legit stuff. Like he even had stuff that even Emil didn't know, which was in cooking bacon. you're supposed to stab it to make it.
I have never seen anyone do that.
That seemed like
Yeah.
a personal technique that he figured out.
No,
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe.
first time I'm
Which
hearing
kind of
this.
we figured out that it sound because if you poke holes, like the air has more places to escape through.
No, yeah.
Making the bacon curl less.
Yeah.
Or like,
Ah,
for
that
example,
makes sense.
when you cook a shrimp, it curls up.
Right.
The technique for cooking a tempura is to scour the shrimp so it remains straight.
Right.
So this man, this madman, I've never seen anyone do this before. He lays out the bacon and starts stabbing it
Yeah.
with
With a
his fork.
Like Drax style at Endgame. He's
Yeah.
like, "Ah!"
Holy
No,
shit.
yeah, absolutely. And I'm like, what the fuck? What's he doing? And he's like, so your bacon remains straight. And I'm like, what?
And this is something I figured out, and starts violently stabbing his bacon.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, what the
Holy
fuck is
shit.
And
So
when he showed the finished product, it was straight as shit and it looked good.
It was
dude.
straight and really crispy.
no,
too.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, wow.
So we were like, So what is the next step in this mystery? So we isolated it. We isolated it. All of the horrible recipes from the past were taught to him.
I like
by
that you're
his-
gonna solve this.
Dude,
this
yeah.
case.
No,
It's just
this
one
case has
episode.
been solved, man. This man is a bastion of positivity who just has the spirit of learning within him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And his audience gave him more learning, more positivity, more love, even to the point that he has now his own barbecue sauce line.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
yes.
impressive.
Seasoning and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. But we isolated the source of the evil.
The evil.
The
Aunt
evil.
Myrna.
The evil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aunt Myrna and Jack's mom.
you're going to blame the relatives.
Dude, it's true.
It's the most sound theory.
Dude,
Yeah.
the two videos that stand out as the most disgusting recipes Jack has ever created
It's
are
from
recipes
their- yeah.
from his mom
And,
and
Myrna.
recipes from Aunt Myrna.
What was the Aunt Myrna one?
Aunt Myrna's cheese party salad.
Oh, gross.
Which consisted of
Cheese party?
of shredded pineapples,
Yeah. Shredded pineapples.
Jello,
What?
bell peppers, chives,
Pimento.
pimento, cream cheese,
No. Wait,
Celery.
No.
Celery.
Stop.
An entire container of Cool Whip.
whipped cream, yes,
Why
topped
would-
off with American cheese.
and frozen overnight.
Yes,
That's not a salad.
No, it's not. It's called Aunt Myrna's cheese party salad, though.
Fucking dessert.
The party was in the salad.
No, yeah. And like when Jack eats this, he's like, it's so good. I can't believe there's that many vegetables in it.
to be fair, I think what's throwing us off is the Jello.
It's the Jello.
But the Jello is tasteless by itself.
No, yeah, it is. But it coagulates.
Right, maybe that was the
thing.
point so that you could freeze it.
Maybe.
And it kind of like confuses you as to what, like there's a bunch of vegetables, a bunch of tangy things, but also
bunch of
the
sweet
base is pineapple and
Pineapples.
Jello.
Pineapple
which is-
and Jello and Cool Whip.
Yeah,
The whipped cream, yeah,
the
Like
whipped
cream.
it's
That's
part
what threw me
dessert.
off.
Yeah,
Good
it
God,
also threw
it
me
was
off.
gross,
Why would
dude.
they add Cool Whip?
No. Imagine Cool Whip, pineapples, Jello, and bell peppers.
Yeah.
Bell peppers.
bunch
What's the
of
bell pepper
vegetables.
part? What the fuck?
That's not. That doesn't sound food.
No,
It doesn't
yeah.
sound like dessert.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like dessert either.
No, yeah, but Donna explained this to me too. That like sometimes we grow up with these weird recipes from our childhood.
Right.
Right.
So to us, it's good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like we saw him make his Lazy Man's pizza, which
Yeah.
is just a
Pizza
bunch.
bagels.
Yeah, it's just pizza bread. It's the same kind of thing we used to do as kids here
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
Pandesal.
We'd just get pandesal. We'd
Yeah.
put ketchup on it. We'd put like
Uh-oh.
grated cheese.
Yeah.
and that's a fucking pizza.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So
It was never any Jello pineapple though.
no, yeah,
Fuck that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It's a
No.
really specific.
Hello, pineapple.
Yep.
Gen-
And
Fucking
to
bell
confirm it,
peppers.
Jack called his mom to confirm this tomato salad recipe. So I'm theorizing that the bean salad is of her own making as well.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a family thing,
That's
right?
such a weird thing.
It seems
though.
very much like a family thing.
Yeah. So, dude, like on this week, I went on a journey from hating the abominations that this man brings forth into the world, into just like being so impressed at the journey this man has taken. This journey of positivity and learning. And even through all of, like, because you look at the comments of his fucking like bean salad video, and it's just hate. It's just absolute hate.
Yeah, I looked at the stats. Like let's say the likes are at the 1 million.
Yeah.
The dislikes are at 3 million.
Oh Jesus
Something
Christ!
like that.
Holy Jesus.
Like, probably not that
By
high,
a
but
lot.
the ratio was kind of like that.
Holy shit.
No, yeah, but like you take a look at his more recent videos. We watched a video where he was discussing the aspects, and he was basically creating a tier list for mayonnaise.
Right.
Right? He was creating a tier list for mayonnaise.
Right.
I looked at the comments. Everyone was engaged.
Hell yeah.
Everyone was amazingly engaged. Everyone was like, "Yo, no, here in my state, we only use Duke's mayonnaise." And some other guy was like, "Yo, this mayonnaise is really good. Out of all the other mayonnaises there, this is the only mayonnaise that doesn't use sugar. Good for diabetics."
Right.
Actual mayo opinions.
Dude, super legit mayo opinions.
And one of the mayos that he presented was no
Vegan
eggs,
mayo.
vegan mayo.
Vegan mayo.
Made with almonds.
Yeah,
Right,
and dude, like Jack was like, he was getting down into the details. He was like, "How much is this mayo per ounce?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was surprising. And
That was really good.
And
he has a very distinct, like, the something palate, distinguishing palate,
distinct.
distinct. Like, he knows the difference between the different mayos. Like, he'll taste it and
yeah,
he'll say why this is better.
He can discern what particular difference each has
Exactly.
immediately.
So this
It's-
man
it's
has,
kind of impressive.
dude, this man has determined his target market. People who care about the things he cares about. And he's just kept going and provided a bastion of information and learning for these people. I'm like it's a feel good story for me.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I went into it like in despair.
Yeah, same.
Like with the
same.
notion of making
suffering.
fun of this weird YouTube video.
No, yes, absolutely. I went into it looking for more cringe, right?
Yeah.
no.
But like I came out of it with like a positive energy.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to going out into the world and learning because of Jack.
Yeah.
I think the best part of going through his many videos were seeing the early videos where everything is basically pre-made.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's
yeah.
a pre-made sauce. Here's a pre-made like this.
Here's a pre-made
that.
salad.
And he'll just put it all into a bowl and, oh, this is a salad now.
Yeah.
So later videos where they're just raw ingredients.
Yeah, he's
then
actually
making
making
them as he goes
Actually
on.
cooking.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
The
cake one
The
was
recent
actually-
one,
yeah.
the mayo cake one. He made a cake out of mayo, or he used mayo in the ingredient. They called it mayo cake.
Mayonnaise
he made it
cake.
out of scratch,
Yeah.
Right.
like not from some pre-baked Pillsbury whatever
Right.
cake
And,
mix.
and like I think it is true that it's partially clickbait.
Mm.
Because we thought that, oh, he's gonna coat the cake with mayonnaise like icing.
Yeah,
And it'll be gross. But no, he instead of
Actually
using
did.
like more eggs, he put mayo in the cake mix.
Which is smart.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Because
And then
like
just
in cake mix, there's eggs and oil.
Right. And then
basically
the
the
cake
same thing.
basically just became a chocolate cake.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And it looked delicious.
good.
Looked
Yeah.
good. I'd eat it. I'd never know that there were mayonnaise in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is cooking with Jack.
Cooking with Jack. Look for him. And if
Yeah.
you'd like to sample his sauces as well, it's
Yeah.
called like, what is that?
The
The best
best
barbecue
sauces.
sauce you've ever tasted or
Yeah,
I think
something
it's
like
the
that.
bestsauces.com.
Yeah, thebestsauces.com or something like that. So
SEO.
if you'd like to like look into this strange, wonderful world of like working class cooking positivity, check out Cooking with Jack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go in this journey with us.
Yes,
Yes.
see the journey of learning and look at where the ring always the ring and how it's always there on his hand no matter whatever he's handling.
He's touching a raw chicken, the fucking ring's there. It's like
That was the one thing
No,
that
yeah.
I kind of like, ooh, that's
Slapping
kind of
the
that's
weird.
kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
That ring is flavor blasted at this point.
No, yeah.
10 years into the future.
I think I mentioned this is Jack's version of a cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
It's seasoned. Never wash it. Never wash it. Never wash it.
All the flavors in there.
Dude, that's been my week, really.
Really?
Wow,
Are you fucking
okay.
serious?
No, yeah, for real. It's all
Okay.
been work and like Jack and the
Most
team.
of that was just like 3 hours ago.
No, yeah. I haven't had much of a life.
Oh, that's you were recovering from the sickness.
I was. Thank you, Jack. Thank you,
You should
Jack.
have at least uploaded that audio file though.
Which God damn it! No, it'll happen tonight.
Got him again.
Got him.
Nice.
Everyone in the audience will know if episode
40
feed jumps from episode 42 to episode 44, he still hasn't done
No,
it.
yeah.
It'll come out soon.
It'll come out soon, everyone. That's been my week, everyone.
Very good.
Cool.
All right, so I'll take over for this.
All right.
Because I want to hear in full detail what went on with yours. But for me, I think the biggest new change that I was going through is I started watching Steven Universe.
Oh, okay.
I've been seeing you post this.
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
excited for you.
I saw screenshots.
It's good.
I'm always interested in this.
It's like
People love it.
I can see why.
Okay.
Because I think it takes the appeal of Adventure Time, like the sort of I would say like the ADD style of episodes where
A
they're
little bit. Yeah.
11 to 12 minutes long. Then it has a very cold end at every episode.
Yeah.
Like it ends very flat with like a small joke
Yeah.
to a star out fade.
Yeah.
But what I like that it does better than say Adventure Time was it already had a story going on. Like what do you call those?
Ongoing narrative.
In media
Yeah.
res.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know. But like there's a backstory that is being hinted at like immediately.
No, yeah.
That they
yeah.
address slowly each time. And then they, unlike Adventure Time, which only started happening by the third season,
Yeah.
Okay.
because otherwise like each episode was its own thing. But this one has a very, it feels like a shonen anime type of story. Where like something happened. This is the world we are now. Characters are doing things, but you're following this little fat boy as he's going through his adventure of growing up, learning things. And then he has like the protagonist where like, oh, your power is the best, but you don't know how to use it. So you see his journey through that. Then he makes friends. That's cool.
Oh, I was right. It's called In Medias Res. A narrative work beginning in medias res opens in the midst of the plot. Often exposition is bypassed and filled in gradually, either through dialogue, flashbacks, or descriptions of past events.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much like it. So I liked the show initially, but due to the nature of it being like mini episodes, or what do you call those? Like half episodes. And the endings being very flat, like I said, it was a gradual build-up. But they do start going into the backstory of events and things and why things are happening. And dude, this is anime.
Dude, yeah, it's anime
Like,
as fuck.
You know that the dudes who made this are big anime
Big
nerds.
anime nerds.
There's so many. Like, it's obviously very inspired by just Dragon Ball alone.
No, yeah.
Then you see like the JoJo reference. Then like, oh, there's a bunch of video game references. Like Steven has action figures. One of them is Just Cloud from FF7.
Straight up just Cloud.
It's basically Just Cloud.
Okay.
And then
I like their Dance Dance Revolution equivalent, Meat Beat Mania.
Meat Beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a whole episode about one of the characters getting stuck playing this arcade game, but their town is being attacked by a monster in the background.
No. Yeah.
So to beat the curse, he has to beat the character in the video game.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It's real good.
And the reference go nuts. Like there's a bunch of Evangelion ones.
No, yeah.
Like straight up recreations of some scenes.
Yep.
Whoa.
And then fucking Junji Ito ones.
Yep, the Junji Ito ones.
hole in the
where,
wall.
where they slide into a hole in the wall.
One of the characters says the line like, "This hole was made for me."
Oh, fuck.
As she slides slowly back.
Yeah.
But then she
Jesus.
stops and like, "No, this is it."
No, yeah, this is it.
Jesus.
Yeah, and when the big plot starts happening, it's very like anime Dragon Ball type.
It's very good.
Where gemstones are basically like superpowered beings.
They're Saiyans.
Yeah, and fucking fusion dance.
Yeah, everyone
Everyone
can
has
do a fusion dance.
and they literally
Sweet.
dance.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I'm halfway through season 2,
Okay.
and there's a lot.
I think that's around where I stopped.
There's a lot, and apparently the movie already like just came out last weekend.
I think I stopped when they were building a rocket ship or something.
Oh, I'm past that.
You're past that?
That episode's cool.
You're past me. Yeah, you're past me.
So yeah, Steven Universe is a trip. It's an easy recommend to anyone. Like I'm baffled why I didn't start this sooner.
It's real
Because
good.
I think the only reason why I didn't start was I couldn't catch it on Cartoon Network
No,
because we
yeah.
don't watch TV anymore.
Yeah,
Right.
I haven't had a
That's true.
cable
Like,
subscription for
I've
years.
caught, I think only 2 episodes on TV, and like that seems cool. I don't understand half of what's going on,
Right.
but this looks cute. And then I only started watching it because it just hit Netflix. The first season just hit Netflix, so that was like the autoplay while I was doing stuff in the background.
Cool.
And then I'm now looking through other means to get to the other seasons.
Oh.
Yep.
The lending of
The
the
big
links.
lending links, just like the DuckTales.
Oh man.
Dude, DuckTales are good.
So yeah, Rafi, you should get to DuckTales now because
Okay.
Steven Universe is a good in between.
No, yeah.
Alright.
While you wait for the third season.
That third season is coming, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
There's only a few months left in the year.
Yeah, because
soon.
it's set for this year, right?
Yeah,
And
2019.
like back to our DuckTales talk.
Yeah.
What kickstarted us watching it was the fucking poster for season 3.
Yeah.
Because we were
Yeah, I
like,
remember.
yo, is that character? Oh, is that character? Oh, who's that?
Yeah.
Right.
And then when we watched season 1 and 2, a lot of characters haven't shown up yet.
No,
They're
yeah.
all in season 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, Steven Universe is also great.
You know, speaking of shows like that, though, I really need to finish Gravity Falls. Is it on
Dude.
Netflix?
No,
I don't think
no,
so.
no.
I would have
You
seen
should
it.
do that because that's a shorter show.
No, yeah.
The first season is like 30 something episodes.
No, yeah,
Second
yeah.
season is half.
I think I was on.
And the ending is basically Gurren Lagann.
No, yeah, I think I was already on like season 2. It's just that my source disappeared.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Season 2 is when who does J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man movies?
Damn it.
The actor.
What's his name?
J. Jonah James.
Yeah, no.
Oh, the actor who plays him in the Sam Raimi movies.
Well-known JoJo, J. Jonah Jameson.
I forgot.
Damn, I
I'm
would
forgetting
know.
his name,
I
too.
fa-
I just call him J. Jonah James.
Oh yeah,
but
he's
his-
just Whiplash guy. He's just
Yeah.
J. Jonah Jameson.
But his
all the
character
time.
shows up in Gravity Falls. and
for
he
real?
plays
Bad.
a major
As
role.
J. Jonah Jameson?
No. But the
goddamn.
guy who plays the...
Okay.
Okay.
Who is also in Korra.
Oh.
He's the
yeah.
airbender dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool.
So that's the Steven Universe. That's good.
Yeah.
Also, big stuff. I finally have fiber, guys.
Oh yeah, what a
I
change.
can finally stream
You're so fast
in
right
HD.
now.
It's been
Oh.
8 years in the making, yo.
That leaves you and me, Rafi.
Oh yeah, sometime soon.
Sometime soon.
Sometime
Right.
soon.
Sometime
I've been
soon.
wanting
J.K.
to...
Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
It's a
Very
J.
good, right?
Love
At
that guy.
It's Jojo Simmons.
Like impossibly good actor.
Dude,
I've
like-
watched Whiplash recently. Fuck, he's so
Oh,
good.
really? You just
He's so
watched it?
terrifying. No, I've
Yeah,
watched it
dude.
before, but
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been just like
Okay.
going into it again.
And it's not easy to discern him playing a cartoon.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like I can't,
okay.
unlike most characters,
You
but
can't tell
that's
it's
that
him.
guy doing
Right.
that voice.
Yeah.
Like
That's
when I watch
John
him, like
Cheadle.
his voice is really clean, but you know I identified them as that character. Then I find out, oh fucking J.K. Simmons voiced him. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Isn't he Tenzin?
Yeah, he's Tenzin.
Yeah.
He's Tenzin.
Which I found out when the show ended.
Oh, shit.
Like, oh yo, and
I
forgot
found
a few
out
times.
now.
You see?
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't think he'd do voices for cartoons.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
he does
Yeah.
a lot.
Interesting.
Not
He's kinda
quite
like-
my tempo.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, I've been wanting to stream the video games
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
back in like 2011, 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During the Justin TV days.
Ooh.
Twitch did not
Not
exist
even
at the
Twitch
time.
yet.
No,
Yeah.
what people don't know about Twitch, it started off as Justin TV.
Yeah.
Then they branched off into Twitch.
Twitch is
Because
a
it was more,
spin-off.
it was more popular.
Twitch was the spin-off to be dedicated to gaming, while Justin TV was supposed to be like the lifestyle
Everything,
stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Justin TV trickled down, and then Twitch ended up absorbing them.
Twitch
Right.
became the main thing instead of just
Right.
being a spin-off.
That's like you, Emil, now being named your foot because your foot became too popular.
No, yeah. It's if my foot became more popular than me.
And it absorbed you.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are
Now
a
you
foot.
are a Bigfoot.
Nah, yeah.
Foot lang lang.
That's
they call
what
you.
the story of Twitch.
So right, and now that like Facebook gaming is a thing,
Mm-hmm.
which I found out is just a button away, and
is
then it
just a
has the
button
go
away.
live, and like this is really simple.
It is pretty simple, and it's integrated with Streamlabs OBS now and stuff.
Yeah, like the notifs show up and everything
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's so
absolutely.
convenient now. Anyone can just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And like known friend of us, but probably not to the audience, Mr. Van Turen.
Oh yeah.
Art Ventura.
Yeah,
Hello.
he started streaming as like a hobby he wanted to do.
Yep.
And then like, oh yeah, how do I start doing this? Oh, you just download OBS, you do this and that.
Yeah.
And then he's
No,
doing it full
hella
time.
legit, dude.
He's doing it full
In
time.
like less
Legit.
than a year.
No, yeah.
He played the game really well, so kudos to him for that.
Yeah.
Like he did the follow for follow thing 1st,
Mm-hmm.
marketed himself really hard, but then ended up building his own community.
Mm-hmm.
And his audience is like mostly foreigners too.
Yeah.
And
Not relying on
they're
the
pretty
Philippines.
tightly knit.
The
So
Playhouse.
Yep.
Check them out.
streaming, being as like doing a career as a streamer is definitely a thing that people can just do now.
Dude, it's a legitimate profession.
It sounds weird still.
No, yeah.
But then so many people are taking this route.
No, yeah.
Right? At least until it crashes and burns.
I mean, I especially feel you because technically it's my job.
Right. Exactly. I was about to say.
not as a personality.
No.
But as the man behind the scenes.
Yes, I manage content creators.
Like, yo, stop streaming on stream. Stop swearing on stream.
No, yeah.
Don't show your dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give your password to no Nigerian princess.
Stop showing that dick. Stop
Just
it.
stop. You're doing
not
it
a good
again.
look.
Stop
You're
it.
doing it.
It's not a good look. That dick. Not a good look.
Audiences won't engage with that.
Yep, not engaging at all. It's a one-way street, buddy. This is new media. New media.
It's also
New media requires engagement, buddy. That's just your dick.
speaking of
Your dick is not new media.
Yeah, your dick is not new media. Your dick isn't engaging, my man. Come on.
right. And
Oh, that can't be the
depends on
episode
the
title.
platform. Depends on the platform.
What? Yeah, media is in your dick.
Right, and like yeah.
There it is. Rafi's typing.
Rafi's writing down episode titles now.
If ever this goes
That's his
live.
role.
Yeah.
And like depending on the platform, like the rules you have to follow are different.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because
yeah.
like with the main thing with Facebook is don't say the bad words because Facebook will demonetize you.
Facebook community guidelines activated.
The robot will come to life and start sniffing you out.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
And
That's
beat
about right.
you up like the Boston Dynamics robot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's about right.
Shout outs to Corridor Crew.
Right.
So that's pretty much like the big stuff. I spent like the entire day rearranging my condo unit.
Oh, to get a
Because-
better background.
Yeah.
No, initially it was like, oh, where's the cable connected? Way back in the... I
Oh,
gotta
okay,
clear
okay.
everything out. And like,
Right.
my table just broke. I should just move everything here.
no.
Oh, I'm
okay.
excited to visit your place. It's
a lot-
I've seen it today.
Really?
We met up at his place.
Yeah.
It looks really
It's a lot
clean.
more comfy for me,
Awesome.
but for what we do,
Probably not.
It
We
might-
need to figure out the
some
settings.
rearrangement
Yeah.
needs to happen for that.
Like it looks good, and a bunch of the stuff is more accessible now.
Cool.
Yeah,
Like,
a bit more
cool.
practical.
More free. Yeah.
So that's pretty much me. Steven Universe, watched it. It's
Nice.
cool. It's good.
Nice.
Cool. All right, Raf, you up
Oh,
next. Pass the ball to neighborhood.
The neighborhood.
The ball has
Shoot
been
it
passed.
for 3. Yes. One story I'd like to tell is that. So you mentioned this at the start of the show. Is I fidget, right?
Yeah.
I fidget a lot.
You're doing it
Yeah.
right now.
Right.
I'm doing it right now. I have
You
like,
are.
a
You have,
bunch
like-
of stuff in my hands.
You wrapped an elastic around one of your fingers really
Yeah,
tightly.
that's my twist tie, by the way.
No, yeah.
Sorry, and I'm playing with a booth right now.
A booth.
Okay, so something happened this week that was really weird, and it's just an example of how much of an awkward, annoying human being I am.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Did you play basketball with strangers again? What was
What's
that?
happening next week?
That-
Oh, yeah.
not again. But here, so I was getting McDonald's I was ordering McDonald's for food at the late hour,
Okay.
like 1 a.m.
Midnight time.
Midnight time.
Mhm.
Midnight Mickey D's like a Mac attack.
Yeah.
You know,
Mac
I was
attack.
like,
That's it.
1 a.m.
Oh,
Time for a Mac attack.
could get some.
3 a.m.
basically that.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, okay, order this McDonald's, whatever. Guy comes, and then he says he's at the lobby. Okay, I'm gonna go down right now. And then, the number one place that I fidget is in waiting for the elevator.
For real?
Oh.
And I do the wrestling moves. I do the
You do random
squid
wrestling
stuff.
moves.
You all know this.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we've
just
seen
saw
it.
you do
Yeah.
wrestling moves
No, it's
on
just
the
that-
way to where you guys are gonna meet me.
No, it's
I
just
saw
that-
Rafi doing a running knee.
Oh, he does that. He does the slap
Yeah.
knee.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
Across
he
the
does do
street.
that.
I see you do
I
that
didn't
while
even
you're skipping and
That was an
going and
unconscious
you were
knee.
slapping. Yeah.
That was a
See, you just do it.
Yeah,
You
I
just emanate wrestling.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are wrestling.
Dude,
So-
my new discovery though is that I thought you did this around us.
No.
You do this alone.
I just do.
Even without an audience.
Even without
the
us.
kayfabe never turns off.
I wonder how
Okay.
many hits
This
the
is-
shower head took when Rafi is taking a shower.
It's been
All right,
three-
continue,
we've
continue,
been
though.
14-0.
Okay. Okay.
So
It's a good
I was
matchup. It's a good
emanating.
matchup.
I was emanating wrestling all over our hallway onto the
Holy
elevator.
shit.
It's a long hallway.
Just splooging it all over the
It's
place.
splooging all over the
Yeah.
place. It's a new building, so there are not a bunch of people yet.
Just
So
Triple H running everything.
no one can watch
Right,
my shame.
And to be fair, you have a really long hallway.
Really long hallway. It
before you
gets
get
boring, dude. The hallway gets boring.
the
Oh,
elevators
man.
at the very end of your hallway.
You gotta fight something in that hallway.
You also
Okay,
fly.
okay.
And you do the flying gesture too while you're in the hallway.
That's when he's happy.
When I'm really excited. Okay. So I was emanating wrestling all throughout this long hallway. And then as I round the elevator, I do the sweet knee, right?
Alright.
At 1 a.m.
Big slaps.
And the last thing I expected to be in the elevator was another person at 1 a.m.
Okay.
where he witnessed my big sweet knee.
As it opens?
No.
That's
He
a
was
podcast
waiting for the
episode,
elevator
right?
too. I
Okay.
wasn't expecting a person to be there
By that corner.
by that time.
So
by
you
that
swung
corner.
around the corner into the elevator lobby.
Right.
And you slap it. You slap the
slap-
sweet knee.
Yeah,
He heard it.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. And then
For our non-wrestling listeners out there, describe what a sweet knee is.
yeah, so you brace back your knee and tighten all your knee muscles.
Tighten.
Okay,
Yeah. You ready it, you cock it like a shotgun.
Ooh.
And then you pull the trigger and you do the knee in the air as high as you can. So
Okay.
you're aiming for the person's nose or at
Alright.
least their neck region.
Alright.
And then you slap it to make a sound.
Right.
Kayfabe.
Like, yeah, give it. That happens, a sound happens, a guy is right there staring at
He
me.
Was he all
looks at you.
spooked?
He was spooked primarily because he was going through the same thing that I was. Like, I could feel it from him. Like,
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
There's not supposed to be a guy here at this time. It's really weird. And then so what followed was like, I'm not kidding, maybe like 6 or 8 minutes of waiting in the
It was,
elevator.
it was probably like 3, but
It
Felt
felt
like
eight.
6. It felt like 8.
Where I was just really like an ashamed cow
Holy
waiting
shit.
for the elevator, trying not to look this guy in the eye.
this guy was probably like, I hope he doesn't hurt me.
I mean, haven't you
Again.
say even just say sorry? For
Why would I?
this? I don't know. Out of decency.
No, it was a pretty sweet move. I won't apologize for anything. But yeah, so we go down the elevator. Of course, he's also
Together.
going down
Okay.
and then I exit the elevator first and meet the McDonald's guy, and then the guy goes, sir, kayo ba si Andrew, ganyan. Hindi, Rafi Lanes. Turns out the other guy was also getting McDonald's.
Oh no!
He was the same
Delivery
The
guy.
same delivery guy gave both of our orders.
So he had
it
both
was-
your foods.
It was way too long a time to be interlinked fate
No.
with this man.
Oh man,
And
that's
so-
rough.
Do you imagine the horror? I was right
Yeah.
in front of the McDonald's guy. And then he goes, kayo po ba si Andrew? Kayo yun, sir. He looks behind me and he emerges from my back. And then
In slow motion.
our crossing fates are still inescapable at
No,
this
yeah.
point.
Can't escape.
It took a long while. We had to give like change and junk. He got his food first, went to the elevator, and then
Did you give it a second?
yes,
Yeah,
you
did.
bet your ass I did. You bet your ass I did give it a second. I gave it like a minute and a half, like making sure that
He
he
gets
wasn't
on
in the
first.
elevator. And then I'm like, I'm pretty sure like 5 minutes passed. I'm pretty sure.
You just stood there
I'm
in the
pretty sure.
lobby with
I just
your
sat
food.
at the lobby, whatever. I'm waiting for my wife. And then, when I think the coast is clear, I do a little peek around the corner. He fucking meets my eyes! He's still there! The elevator's still not. He's still there! He meets my eyes peeking around the corner.
Oh god.
And I just wanted to die. I just wanted to die.
Man, Rafi's everyday interactions with people, huh?
This is your arch enemy.
Yeah, dude.
This is your
Remember,
villain.
he knows where you live.
Yeah.
Right, he's on the same floor!
Man, I wish there's a part 2 of this.
You think
I wish not. I wish I'd never see him for the rest of my life.
You think like maybe one day you can find out which one his unit is and like
Yeah, and then
just come over with like a cake and you're like, yo, Remember me?
He might be a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
He might be.
In his thoughts, he was like, no, sweet knee.
I'm like, ano cool nito.
Hindi ka rin ganda yung knee ko eh.
No?
Ganda ng paggagawa.
Siguro taga PWR to.
Gusto ko sana yung too sweet ka.
Maybe he was like, maybe he was in the elevator lobby. He's like,
So yung too sweet guy
tas na yung sweet knee guy na yun. Sige,
Stig ni Kuya.
maghintay muna ako dito.
Was that the real lore?
Oh no!
Gusto sana yung too sweet eh.
And then, dude, it's not yet done. So
It's not yet
it's
done?
not yet done.
Okay.
We meet in the elevator, and then at this point, like, what am I supposed to do? Back down, like from this challenge, like or leave after me seeing him peek through. Like,
You can't.
I can't. I stood my ground. I stood
Okay.
my ground like any self-respecting fan of wrestling would.
Sure.
Stood my ground and then like waited for the elevator and then like I saw 2 elevators going down. 2 elevators going down. And
Down?
maybe. Yeah. And then
I know where this is going.
I swore that if he took the other elevator, I'm gonna take the other one.
Okay.
So there was a clear, distinct out for me from this situation.
Yeah, but if they don't arrive at the same time,
Yeah, you'll be forced to go
It's
inside
fine,
the
but at
first
least there
one.
was hope for a brief
Okay.
second.
Okay.
And then the
Don't
fucking
give me hope.
and then the fucking security guard just one of the elevators is closed down by that time because reasons they're trying to save power,
Safe
or
power at
whatever.
night, right.
So the security guard out of the goodness of his heart, he turns the key on the elevator and say, "Oh sir, dito na lang po kayo." Like both of us, he crammed both of us in the elevator. And I can't say no at this point, and he can't say no. And we're still, this moments pass by, and I'm still with this guy. For God's sake, I just want to put it behind me.
Haven't you even tried talking to him?
What? I don't know.
The longest
I don't know.
McDonald's
Could have said so
delivery.
That's a sweet ass knee, right?
I'm like, ano yung order mo sa McDonald's?
it's
Pareho ba
like,
tayo na order?
Every burger ba?
I can imagine you going up the elevator with him. He's like, so, what'd you think of the knee?
Sweet,
Oh
eh?
God. And then the security guard goes like, "Sir, anong floor niyo?" And we both say 27. I just really wanted to die at this point.
Oh my God,
I just wanted
Rafi.
to be done with. I just wanted the elevator to crash.
Oh, no.
And please, God, help me from this. Deliver me from this evil.
Finish it.
Ah, shit. Yeah. Fuck.
So, what happened?
That's it. That's the end of the story.
No, but you
That's
get up
it.
to your
Yeah,
floor.
I get up to
at
the
the same
floor.
time.
He goes his way, I go my way.
Okay.
And I just
You never look back.
melt on my bed alone.
At least you went the other way once you
Yeah.
got to the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah.
Imagine
It
if
would be
his
funnier.
door was beside yours or something.
Magkatapat lang pala kayo.
Oh God.
At the end of the very long
There.
hall.
Yeah, he's your Rick Moranis in this apartment that you're
The
living
macho
in.
man to my Hogan.
Yeah.
The arch rival. The Ric Flair. Oh God. Yeah. I've just recounted all that shit again. Shit, what a terrible day.
No.
You say he's your rival, but he hasn't done a single.
Nope, yeah.
He just shadowed me the whole time. So I was eating my fucking Big Mac alone and like feeling awkward as shit in the thing. Jesus, yes. Just the everyday struggles of one Rafi
So
Lanes.
if you happen to catch him while you're in a drunken state, would you yell out, "You're always here"?
You bet your ass out.
Oh,
The
man.
next time you order McDonald's.
Be wary. I'm like peeping through my door. Is he out here? Is he out here?
Is he McDonald'sing as
Yeah,
well?
And
I'll order at 2 a.m. next time.
And then you let a little sweetney, just like a soul sweetney.
like really like undercover.
A
Like,
subtle knee.
a subtle-
A subtle knee.
Not too sweet, just subtle.
all right.
What did we learn today, Rafi?
Not today. Is that it? Not today, Satan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. Shit. I just felt all of that come back again.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Good condo experiences though.
Okay.
Let's move on to that.
Good condo experiences.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Dude, I checked out our pool this week. Newly constructed pool. It's
Okay.
been up for like 2 months.
2 months.
And I
very
haven't
new.
checked it out. I haven't like done anything. Like I've seen it from my window, but
Sick.
like I've never really just gone down and check it out. So I went there, and it's actually pretty nice.
Nice pool.
Big. Like I don't know. It feels Olympic size, but not Olympic depth. If that makes sense.
How
Like,
deep does it get?
What does that mean, pool man?
Like the pool depth.
It doesn't get much deeper
Like at
than my
the
head.
very
It
end?
never gets much
Like probably
deeper
like
than my
5
head.
feet.
5 feet probably.
5 feet
5
probably.
That's not very
But
deep.
like it's,
Yeah, it's not very
really
deep.
long.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what counts.
Oh,
No, I mean,
Okay.
when it comes to an Olympic-sized pool, it's the
Yeah,
length,
it's the
right?
length.
right.
Yeah, sure.
It's never the depth.
The depth is for
depth-
diving,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The length is
You're
just
racing
you're
first,
racing
right?
across.
You need like a diving pool
Okay.
if you want to go depth.
So I was checking out this pool, and honestly, I was like, okay. So for context, I was feeling a bit down about our condo. Like I won't dwell on it. Like, but I feel like it's been a bit mismanaged a little bit. Like boohoo, old ass homeowner rant here.
Okay.
I won't go into it, but like, I try to check out this pool, and honestly, I feel reinvigorated. Like spending that whole afternoon swimming
Cool. Yeah.
on my own, and I tried doing laps,
Yeah.
and it's fun.
Dude, it's super fun. I had like a doing laps phase as well.
Yeah, I remember because you told that on this podcast, right?
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
When you
Amazing.
moved here.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was
super
your
cool.
main source of exercise for a long time.
I
Did
should
you
go
try
back.
sweet kneeing?
In the water, that'd be too slow, bro. No
I
damage.
mean, you
It
could.
makes you
That's
really
the training,
stronger.
Training, man.
Oh
Training.
shit, that's right.
No, yeah, imagine
I will.
Creed
I will.
Once you achieve a normal
Like in
knee
Creed 2.
in the pool, imagine how sick your knee outside
Yeah.
the pool.
Yeah,
is.
dude.
shit.
Isn't this
That's
how Aquaman
shockwaves.
has super strength?
Yeah.
This is
Right,
how
right,
Adonis
right.
Creed trained on his battle with Drago.
Is it?
Yeah, he's do squats. He's do squats.
It's the squats in the
Okay,
pool, right?
okay,
I mean,
okay,
you can
okay.
do knees.
Right.
How many knee reps
Not
can you
wrong.
do in the pool?
Not wrong. A lot.
A lot.
And like I've had like swim lessons when I was a kid, so I know like a bit of
You know how to freestyle,
how to
side
freestyle.
stroke, breaststroke.
None of those. Like freestyle. Freestyle is the main
That's
thing
fine.
I know.
You can
When
tread in deep water.
It's
you-
still
can you-
tiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Training
can.
is tiring. Yeah.
Okay.
When
I
you
can do
said
on the back. On the
Yeah,
back is
backstroke.
fun.
yeah, when you said you know how to freestyle in the pool, I just imagined Rafi rapping in the
Yeah.
pool.
Or like doing his Michael Jackson dance.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
Or
dude.
just flying. Doing the flying
That's what he
gesture.
treads. He does like butterfly wings.
I surprised myself because I was doing the side to side laps first, like trying to remember my lessons. If I can do it like sideways through the pool, which is a shorter distance, right?
Yeah.
And like I do it, and I'm like, oh,
That's easy.
that's quite easy. Like
That's
once you
right.
remember to keep your like head inside the water instead of over it. And then I tried doing the whole distance.
Yeah.
Like I never thought I could, but I did.
Yeah, right?
I did it once, and I'm like, well, that was way easier than I thought.
No,
I
yeah.
thought it was gonna be a struggle. So I picked this habit up of like just doing that. I did it this morning as well.
Cool,
So
yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I want to get into this swimming thing. Like
Yeah,
I do
dude,
this whole like area, recreational area. I could fucking work out at the jungle gym for kids.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I'm gonna be swimming. Like it's a good way to get back in shape.
No, yeah, absolutely, dude. Like when I got into the swimming thing, I got into my head that like I will get to 100 laps.
Oh shit.
No, yeah, I made that my goal, and like for a good 2 months, I kept up 100 laps.
You did it?
I
100
did.
laps?
No, yeah.
fuck?
It becomes simple once you get used to it.
Okay. Because I did the one, and then that's just basically half, right? So I did like one way.
Yeah.
That's half lap.
For me, I counted it as one full
Okay.
lap.
So I did the one way,
Uh-huh.
and then coming back, I couldn't make it all the way. I made like 90%, and then I got winded.
Dude, like eventually you'll get there. I swear.
Okay,
I started with like 5 laps, then 10 laps, and then I would just keep adding 10
Yeah.
every time I like got more confident until I got to like 100 laps, and I kept that up for like 2 months.
100 laps.
No, yeah.
Seems like a lot.
It right now it does.
Yeah.
Eventually, no,
Okay.
it won't be.
Cause it's fucking workout, dude.
No,
Your
yeah,
shoulders,
absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
When I
Yeah.
woke up this morning, I had like full range of motion in my shoulders again. That's fun.
It's
Yeah,
also
dude.
like refreshing because it's cool.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
amidst the heat
Yeah,
of this place.
Sweat in that pool.
Yeah.
It will also
Yeah,
get
you
rid of
sweat in the
your-
pool.
You sweat in the
It will
pool.
also get rid of oil in your face.
Does it?
Because
You-
of the
you
chlorophyll.
sweat in the pool.
The
what's
chlorophyll?
The
Chlorine.
The chlorine, yeah.
Chlorine, there you go. Chloroform.
Chloroform.
That's a different kind of pool, my friend.
That'll get rid of something.
Yeah, I'll get rid of something.
Case closed.
Another case closed by our moist detective. Wait, no. What?
I forgot.
The wet-
Juicy.
wet
Juicy.
detective.
Juicy
Juicy
detective, not the
detective,
moist
yeah, yeah,
detective.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
different.
Yeah, I might want to try. Assuming it's fun.
Dude,
I
give
really
yourself
like
that
it.
100-lap goal.
Sure.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Just do it every day.
Just do the golden boy swim.
The Golden Boy swim is amazing. I don't think Rafi knows.
I know Golden Boy. I don't think I
Episode 3, baby.
I don't
Episode
see-
3.
Oh, I've only seen the clips on Facebook.
okay.
That's why.
No,
That's a
the
clip.
Golden Boy
The
swim.
swimming.
Okay. I'll check that out. All right. Speaking of watching stuff, dude, I finished DuckTales season 1.
Yeah.
Dude,
Woo.
it's so good.
The season
It's
finale.
so good.
The
Yeah, season finale is so good.
So-
like, look at this
The setup
end
is
game.
solid.
Look at this
Yeah.
Infinity War of DuckTales.
So,
It's
so
good.
have you figured out who voiced Donald?
Yeah. They told me.
Okay.
Fucking
He had no
Don
idea until I mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I thought it was just generic hero
Just some
guy.
guy.
It's so funny,
fucking
dude.
Don
Baby
Cheadle.
buggy bumpers, dude.
And were you just saying this kind of stuff back then all the time?
Because he's so like well spoken and very like poetic, and then
Yeah,
Mrs.
yeah.
Beakley's like, was he always talking like
yeah,
this?
So
and then
good.
Ms. Beakley is like, "Oh, Donald, dude, there's a storm coming." Blah blah blah. I am the storm.
What a
Oh,
guy.
So good.
Or it's like when Beakley was like, okay, so the plan is we do this and that and this, and Donald's just like, no, the plan is this.
Yeah.
And then
This,
Beakley's
this,
like,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
That's-
That was actually
Has he
what I
always
was-
been like that?
That's basically what I was gonna say.
No, yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
This is so good. I
Donald,
feel like
man.
DuckTales is the one where I recommend we're in, like, you know, The Voice, where it matters if who the judges that turn around are.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you get all 4 chairs to turn around.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like DuckTales is that. Like, all 4 of the trades boys, like,
Yeah.
give the thumbs up to this
DuckTales
thing.
is a big thumbs up, man.
It's
Yeah.
so good. I'm so glad we got started on this.
My chair would turn around for sure.
Magica. The Magica
Magica's
storyline. Like, and the big impact of her being teased at the start of the show,
The
and
very
then when she
start.
finally comes out, it's a big thing.
It
No,
pays
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
It's world-ending catastrophe. like,
Absolutely, yeah. Real
makes-
good.
Makes
Everything
me really happy.
everything comes together quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last episode, all of the characters like show up. Like Gizmo Duck's out there, like, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and
Everyone's working together.
there's a tiny detail though that you might not have noticed during that season finale.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Louie, the lazy one?
Yeah.
Remember Louie, the lazy
The
one?
green one?
Remember how there was a whole episode about Louie learning the value of a good day's work.
Yeah.
But,
Gets the dime.
Yeah. And one of the points of that episode was he wanted to swim in the gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I noticed this.
And Scrooge was like, dude, you have to like work hard for this.
Yeah.
It gets to the finale, and he's the only other one who can swim
Right,
through the
right.
gold.
Like,
Right.
actually dive into
Actually
it, right?
dive in and swim through the gold,
Everyone
just
else
like
was like
Scrooge.
making
Everyone
coin
is doing
angels.
swimming on top.
Yeah.
While Louis actually
Louis
under the
actually
gold.
diving
With
and like doing
Scrooge.
stuff with Scrooge.
That's not the only time he does that. He does that a bit earlier on in
Really?
the season. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
shit.
really subtle. But
didn't
that was
notice.
the only point where it was very clear.
Yeah.
That he
That
knows how to swim in
he's
gold.
the one who learned how to swim in the gold.
That's a nice, consistent detail.
quite
Because
nice.
he's the hustly one, right?
Yeah.
He's the
Like,
hustly one.
He's the evil one.
He's the evil one, yeah. They establish it at the very start. He's like, which one's the evil one? Louis. Eh.
He doesn't disagree.
He has a charity named Louis Kids. But it's just him.
It's for poor children like me.
Yeah. It's me. It's actually for me.
It's
The
actually
money's
for me. The money's for me.
It's just golf, guys. It's just golf.
That golf episode's so good.
It's so
I was
good.
loving so much. Like how Flintheart Long Gold is like, he boned himself. He switched the coin toss coin with a coin with 2 heads.
Yeah, but he
And then
picks.
he called
He calls
tails.
tails.
What an idiot!
Yeah, dude, I fucking love Flintheart.
Golden Gold's the best.
I want to get to that episode, the origins.
Yeah,
one.
Oh,
dude,
you
that
get
is
to
so
it. Get to
good.
it.
There's
man.
also an episode where it messes with the control of time.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't.
Yep.
Yep.
Real good.
It's a really
Those are
weird
those two
take on that
episodes.
trope. It's so stupid.
It's quite good.
Yeah.
Um,
Shit. I can't.
McDog.
I'll get on it.
So
This week. That's
Season
gonna
2
be
is
my
an easy
thing.
watch.
Okay.
Season 2 is a very easy watch.
Yeah. It's
The thing
less
is, I've been-
episodes. Yeah, it's just 16 episodes.
I'm having the Brooklyn Nine-Nine problem of like I want to save it.
Nah.
No,
Don't do
I
it.
shouldn't,
Don't do
I
it.
shouldn't?
Just
Okay.
don't do
Just
it.
Like,
Just go.
like I said, if you want in between, go Steven Universe.
Yeah.
All right.
Just go.
Alright,
Just
sure,
go.
sure,
Finish
sure.
it. Finish it.
Also, Titan season 2 is out now.
Yeah, actually.
That's one
What?
more
Titan season 2 is
filler
out.
thing that you can watch.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Nah, it's on a different network, but
Not yet.
No.
Oh.
Maybe you can watch it in Kiss
Okay,
DC
okay.
Comics.
We got a lending link.
Kiss
All the
Drama
stuff.
or Kiss DC Comics or
Kiss DC Comics. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. If
Kiss
that's out.
CW.
DuckTales is coming out soon for sure.
Yeah, it's one of these months.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And
DuckTales.
I've been meaning to go through a lot of like Netflix series that I watch that have current seasons,
Yeah.
and then for this week's Flicks in Like a Mouth. Ow! Flicks in like a mouth. This week's Flicks in Like a Mouth is something different.
Okay.
It's not really a quote. It's more like a concept.
A concept.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
A concept. So I've been mining the chilling adventures of Sabrina for Flicks in Like a Mouth quotes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's a gold mine. Like Riverdale, Sabrina Teenage
the
Witch, gold
CW
mine.
shows.
These youth shows.
Yes.
Yeah, all the CW
The youths who
shows.
don't drink water.
Oh, jeez. That's why. Case
They drink
closed.
blood in
It's all
Sabrina.
CW's fault.
It is.
CW is against water.
Yeah.
So this concept is like, so Sabrina in season 2 is like she's full on witch.
Yeah,
She's
okay.
an evil witch this time.
Evil.
She doesn't wanna. She's at a point in the story where she doesn't want to be a mortal anymore. She wants to be more of. She wants to lean more on the witch side. So she wants to be a good witch. Like she wants to be the top witch at the school, whatever. She wants to be the ace pupil.
Okay.
The concept I want to introduce is the concept of a student position called the top boy.
What? Oh, wait a minute. That can mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right?
I know. Take it up with Sabrina Samson. I didn't make this up, you son of a bitch.
That can mean a lot of things.
I know, Samson. I know.
Boy.
I know. Top boy. That is the main plot point this season. Who gets to be top boy?
Top boy.
Yes.
Oh,
They
Jesus.
say it so many times. You have to nominate the
you,
top
CW.
boy.
Fuck
The
you.
position of top boy is a prestigious like
Do they
accomplishment.
do they say this with a straight face?
Yes.
Holy
The
shit.
principal in all his British witch accent just says, "This year's top boy is the."
Boy.
Why?
Is it a British
Predominant.
school? What's it?
Yeah, the witches are headed by all the witches are British. All the normies are American.
American.
Okay.
You know, 'cause
They branched out, I
fancy,
guess.
whatever. Yeah, so Sabrina is competing to be top boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure.
Right,
okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
allowed.
it. I shall bring you more news of this
That's allowed.
development.
I cannot
Next
wait
week.
for
Next week.
I cannot wait
man.
for Top Boy news.
See, you have
That's the
something-
episode title.
What?
You
Top
have
Boy
something
News.
to
Yeah,
keep
of
you...
episode 45.
Top Boy
I'm
news.
not really watching Sabrina for
Well,
the
how-
depth of it.
But you got something to hold you in between DuckTales.
I guess so.
Just finished season 2.
Okay. DuckTales, good for the soul. And
Top boy.
Sabrina, good for top boys. Top boy quotes. Right, that's me. That
Oh.
just leaves you, my friend, Samson.
Okay.
So
So
boys with the
I
notes.
haven't had any good things during this week because I was waiting for
The audio file.
for-
Oh god damn it! Have I
Blame
ruined,
it all on Emil.
have I ruined your week?
He's been
So I
messaging
was-
it a lot.
Like I
He
was,
has
been.
I was ready actually during my work
Yeah.
hours to actually edit episode 43.
This would be the perfect time to edit, but where's the file?
Yeah, like Rafi submitted the audio file. I've
Yeah.
already uploaded, so it's already in Audacity
Nice.
and in Audition.
Was it wet and
I
ready?
was already syncing the two files.
How moist was it?
And there's just one missing piece
Ah!
in the podcast.
Can you just edit it? And
Can
just,
you-
when it's Emil's
yeah.
time to talk, it's just silence.
Yeah, exactly.
Emil, what an interesting story.
Exactly. I was doing that during work hours. I was editing the podcast,
ready for the file.
and I was already like fixing some of the dead airs on our audio.
Oh my god!
I was like,
Oh my
imagine me
God.
listening to a podcast without Emil. Where Emil should be
It's just a
there.
missing chunk.
Damn it! Oh
And then when it
god!
comes to Emil's week, it's just.
It's
So
like-
that kept me kind of like
It's
laughing
like
when I was working.
The friendship song in SpongeBob. Squidward!
Oh damn it!
Yeah,
Good pull.
that was good. That was a good hour during this week.
Just laughing at the absence of my voice.
Yeah, absolutely my voice. I was trying to mimic your voice and just to make me
You were
just
gonna do
keep it
ADR
there.
on it.
Yeah.
Oh god!
You're gonna
Based
dub
on
it
the
over.
pickups of your other mics.
Yeah.
Double
Emil said
practice.
this.
Ako si Emil. Oh.
Oh, sarap sa coffee bean, di ba?
Oh god!
Anyway,
Paborito kong pasta.
Oh, pasta. Mm.
but yeah, other than that, no, that really happened actually.
You played that John Bernthal game.
So yeah, I received a beta code
Yeah.
from our good friend Carlos from Too Much Gaming.
Hello, Carlos.
A beta
Oh shit, was
code.
it Guestodation?
Nah, he can't.
gonna get some
But
heat?
but he
Right,
was. I think we can like get.
We can
Yeah,
just
we
get
probably
him
get him
in
next
there.
week.
Yeah.
Next week, yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, Carlos and I went to the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta,
Ooh.
and it is a new upcoming game from Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
From the Xbox.
How punishy was it?
Uh,
Family.
How many families?
How many families eat?
families per minute?
Families per minute, yeah.
He's not
the
playing the
rating.
Punisher here.
Oh, damn it.
The
Okay.
Punisher is the villain here.
Right.
Oh no!
Right.
You
He
get to
is.
shoot John Bernthal.
Oh yeah. So so the beta demo only has like 2 story missions.
Okay.
So you get to kind of play like an intro cutscene in the intro mission.
Right.
So you get some sort of understanding what the story is about, and it's just that there's this multi-dollar tech company that
Of course.
runs its own
Mark Beats.
region or country,
Okay.
and
Sure,
this
that's what tech companies
So,
do.
so Outer Heaven?
kind of like that. So
Yeah.
it's set in a semi futuristic modern.
Okay,
time.
okay. Mother
And-
base then.
Yeah, and this tech company actually kind of bleeds through the first game, Ghost Recon Wildlands. It got featured on some of the tech that were used.
Wildlands, the open world one.
Yeah, the first
Holy
game.
moly!
This
So,
is a-
so it
this
has
is a
ties to
sequel.
the
Okay.
Wildlands. So yeah, and basically the tech company went AWOL. All of the people there just vanished.
Died.
So they just went
Like Ghostwire.
like the ghosts were were assigned to investigate,
right.
and then someone shoot at their choppers, and then
They crash.
they crashed, and then
Onto
of course
the
you
fake
survive.
country.
Of course.
The first thing you do
Plot armor.
in the beta, once you get you got control of Nomad. That's the character name, Nomad. You get to like bandage up and heal. So
How much does that integrate
Interesting.
into the regular game?
It does. Like if you kind of fall off and you get injured, you have to like bandage up. It's actually like
You have to
Metal Gear
bandage up a
Solid
specific
3.
part.
Oh, is it
Snake
Snake
Eater?
Eater?
Yeah,
I was
love
about to
that.
mention. I love
Yeah.
that.
So that kind of okay, that's cool.
All right. Good that it's Snake Eater and not Far Cry 2.
How does
Where
Far
you
Cry
just
do it?
The
break
malaria.
break it back.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
break
okay.
it back. Yeah, no, that,
In,
that
in
also
the
happened.
multiplayer, if you like,
Yeah. Oh,
if
I
you
broke
like,
my neck. I'm gonna
if you
break.
take fall damage, you jump off a cliff.
Right.
He just breaks his foot back.
Yeah.
He'll
Just
he'll
realign
his
it.
foot.
yeah he'll walk slow for a while, and then when you press the heal button, he'll just
Yeah.
I'm good to go again. And then the malaria hits.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, and then you just
Fucking
inject them,
malaria.
and malaria hits.
Oh, that was
I love
weird.
fire.
Do you
Far
have
Cry
to
2
eat?
is weird.
It's very weird.
That's the thing.
The
Oh, yeah, sure.
ending. Sorry, like I just
Yeah, I
remembered
mean,
the ending of Far Cry 2
I
is
like
like
it. I mean, you're the villain all along. No, I'm just joking.
But
it's basically
spoilers for an old-ass game.
No, I don't think I've ever played a Far Cry.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, so-
at least Far Cry 2. Play Far Cry 2.
So Far Cry 2, spoilers for Far Cry 2.
Yeah.
Far Cry 2 is like, you're playing through this jungle, you're hunting the jackal, and then you run into some friends, right? NPCs that help you along the way.
Yep.
They airdrop, they fight for you, and all that stuff. And through the course of the game, NPCs die. NPCs all die. A bunch of them die, right?
Big
Until
dead.
the jackals
until
all
the
left.
last moment of the game where it turns out they're all alive and they betray you.
Yep.
And then it doesn't make sense why they're alive.
Because
How
the
are they
jackal is
alive?
the hero.
The jackal is the hero.
Like, the jackal tells you, I'm Pagliacci. Anyway, back to Breakpoint.
Sorry, yes. please go.
Far
Please
Cry
go.
starts at 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
But Far Cry, I'm Pagliacci.
Castlevania starts at Symphony of the Night, you guys.
So,
That's another strong episode title.
Yeah.
but Far Cry, I'm
I'm
Pagliacci.
Pagliacci.
It's so nonsensical. Episode 44, but Far Cry, I'm Pagliacci.
Yeah. So yeah, Breakpoint.
Yes.
This one mechanic that was shown was Drax.
Is it
that
first
was
person?
different. No, it's a third person.
Also much like Wildlands.
It's a third person Tom Clancy shooter game.
Okay.
As what's
So it's more like
Wildlands is.
Wildlands.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as more as I played and the more Carlos and I played the game,
Right.
we kind of noticed that this is becoming like a looter shooter.
Oh, it's a loot shoot?
Yeah,
It's a
it
shooter?
suddenly
A Schluter.
yeah, a
That's a nice
shooter.
one. That's a nice one.
Schluter.
It suddenly introduces gear levels.
Oh no, do they have
Yeah.
rarities?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like there's gear
Are
levels,
they
and then there are.
gold ones?
and
Are they
then-
random?
Yeah.
Is there a
shit.
gacha?
If you kill a guy, they drop something at random.
He drops a gun from his ass.
Yeah, basically. And sometimes not a gun, maybe a knee pad. Or
Maybe
or
a knee pad, huh?
or,
knee
some,
pad.
or some boots.
He just drops his shirt.
Why don't you just take
Oh.
everything?
You
There's
shot him
one
so
right
good,
there.
he dropped his
It's
shirt.
actually
You know, and,
A pristine shirt.
Yeah.
and like the worst part is they even chose the worst form of Schluter because like how Warframe does it, you get parts.
Yeah.
So you can build,
You can
what,
build
you
what you
want.
want.
yeah. This one
But
is
just random
yeah.
shit.
This is basically like Borderlands type
Ugh.
of looting or Division 2. It's basically Division 2, which is the problem right now with Breakpoint is
Yeah.
that some people, some fans are actually they don't like this change of introducing gear levels and some
Yeah,
sort of
I would be
like,
against it.
but at least Ghost Recon Breakpoint still retains its combat mechanics. So if you shoot the guy in the head, it dies.
Okay.
As in compared to Division 2.
They're bullet
You're,
sponges.
yeah, you're dealing with bullet sponges.
No,
all
yeah,
throughout
dude,
the
because
game.
that's what I was gonna ask. In like a realistic military shooter, what place do gear levels have?
exactly.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because
I
it
was
Doesn't matter.
I
right?
was there's this point where Shanisher or Punisher
Yep,
appears in the
Punish
game.
Shane, I like that.
He tries to murder one of your comrades, and then he says, "Sorry, Reaver," and then, and then he just walks out like Punisher.
Good Foley.
And then what happens is you're being surrounded by a group called Wolves, which is basically Punisher's
pack.
PMC. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Very big boss.
so I
PMC.
try to hover over and look what this guy's wearing, and then there's a notification that says, "Oh, level 150."
Oh,
Shoot him in the head. He's dead.
Nuts.
Doesn't matter.
That's
Doesn't
dumb.
matter. Like
Doesn't
What?
if it has a
What is that?
if it has a helmet, I just pop in 2 shots and he's dead.
That's
So
dumb.
it's weird. Like I'm not sure what
the point
gear
is?
level is
No,
at
dude.
this point.
Dude,
maybe
this-
it's just a beta. So
Right.
it
No,
might
yeah.
change a bit, especially when it comes to PvP or
How much
other
more can it
game
Yeah, it might be a
modes.
PvP thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, but like to me, this screams of corporate meddling.
Yup. Yup.
This screams
Oh,
of
man.
somebody high on the chain who saw what all the other cool games were doing
Yep.
and said like, "Yo, why don't we put those levels into the game?" That's a
This
good
is the
idea,
thing.
right?
This is some EA
No,
shit.
this is the
No,
thing.
yeah.
That's the weird part because Ghost Recon Wildlands is actually good. It's a good game. I
No,
was
yeah,
playing it,
yeah.
and it
But-
is very distinct.
But that
compared
thing
to
feels
Division.
out of place, right?
it doesn't matter because it's a different product. And if they want something like Destiny 2 or Borderlands, they go to Division 2.
Yeah, Division 2 is
now
that.
they have 2 Division 2s this year because of Breakpoint. It's basically the same game, except Breakpoint is
Except
more
the levels
realistic.
don't matter.
Yeah, basically.
So
It's weird. It's a weird dilemma that Ubisoft is now facing. Judging from what we
Is this game
played.
gonna have like a actual PvP system?
Yes, there is. There's a
Jesus.
PvP mode called Ghost War. So it's like a 4v4. Yeah, Ghost War.
How would the gear work in that aspect?
I don't know, man. And it's also weird because, of course, what I like about Wildlands is that you can customize the look of your soldier into whatever you want. Like it could be like Solid Snake, you could be like
Sam
Falcon,
Fisher.
it could be Sam Wilson, you could be
Pagliacci Mishima.
you can be Giordani Jovovich or John Wick.
Terry
This
Crews.
one because of the gear system kind of removes that. Because you are
you
going to
can't
wear
customize
whatever
it.
you equip.
Right.
and it will suffer the very unique MMO problem of leveling armor.
Exactly.
The unique thing called leveling armor, which you look like you have mismatched pieces of armor.
The Dark Souls
They
problem.
have
yeah.
a solution though. They have like a
A glamour system.
Yeah, they have a glamour system.
Ugh.
But
Microtransactions.
no.
Okay.
Whatever you pick up, basically it kind of remembers that.
Okay.
So in your glamour plate, quote unquote glamour plate,
Okay.
you can basically just use that style or look.
Okay.
But sometimes it doesn't work in the beta. I don't know, like there are fewer.
I mean, it's a beta.
There are fewer options actually in the glamour look
Okay.
compared to what they offer in the actual gear look. So it's weird. I don't know. Part of me likes the RPG elements and the looting system, but the gear levels have to go for me. It really irks me a lot.
But
Yeah,
like,
man.
The bad news is like this far in development,
Yes.
that's not gonna go
I mean,
away.
It's probably not gonna
this
work.
game
That's
is gonna
locked
go
in.
out in October.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
most likely just an online stress test.
Yeah.
That's locked in.
Yeah, that's
And-
baked in.
Yeah. And other things aside, me and Carlos found out that there's a hub.
A player hub?
Yeah, which is weird also because
you crashed.
No,
right?
wait, but
Yeah.
story time.
yeah,
Why is there a player
It will
hub?
just slow down the
Did
the
other
pacing.
helicopters crash?
No.
And
The
are
thing is,
all of the survivors just hanging out?
yeah, like story-wise, they found this bastion with the civilization.
Yeah, but
like,
who are these
but
other
who are
survivors?
the missing dudes and scientists from the multi-billion
Those are the
dollar
other players.
That's
thing.
horse shit.
Those are
Yeah.
other players.
But
Well, there are other players there.
Oh, they're getting more and more numerous as the days go by.
This
This is weird.
It's like Destiny.
to be honest, we're a couple million right now, and like the Shane and the guys are just 15 people.
We're all trying to kill one man.
we could probably take them.
We could just bomb rush their complex.
But they're level 105.
Oh, dude, that's
They got
two.
spikes on their body.
Yeah, dude, that's 2 whole headshots, man. You can't expect a million of us to be able to make that shot.
Fucking stormtroopers.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, other than that, it's funny. The first time we actually went into the beta, me and
Okay.
Carlos were actually planning what to look like in the game.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
like
no.
what we do, just like
You
what
spent
me
the
and Neil
stream
do.
trying to pick what your look was.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
You were Skyriming it.
No, the first plan was to be Luke, Hobbs, and Shaw.
Right, yeah.
That's not bad.
So,
Yeah.
so
Those.
Carlos already took dibs in Shaw.
Yeah, you
so
wanted
I'm
to be
gonna.
Shaw.
I'm trying now. It's my
Mother's Mary.
responsibility to look
be The
for
Rock.
for a Hawaiian or Samoan looking dude in the character creation screen. Unfortunately, just like in Wildlands, they have so little options when it comes to character creation. So. Change of plans. We're gonna be bad boys.
Yeah,
that's not bad. That's not bad.
So there's
Who's
this-
Martin Lawrence?
Yeah, so there's these 2 dudes who look like Martin Lawrence and probably he can be Will Smith.
Sort of
So
Will Smith.
so what happened was, okay, Carlos took dibs on the Martin Lawrence guy.
Oh.
So I made my Will Smith. Did look like Will Smith. Kind of
Sure.
looks like Jamie Foxx or Kevin Durant.
Okay.
So
Okay, that works.
So
Mike
so
Lowry.
me and Carlos meet up. Hey, we're bad boys. Wait a minute. Why are you Will Smith?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We're both Will
We're
Smith.
both Will Smith.
You're just the boys. You were just boys.
I thought you're gonna be Martin Lawrence, Carlos. This is
No
oh,
one,
shit,
no one wants to be Martin
be-
Lawrence.
No one wants to be the Black Knight.
Oh no, no one wants to be the baby.
No one wants to be Mike Lowry.
No one wants
No
to
one,
be the
no one
Blue
wants to
Streak.
be Big Mama.
Yeah, no one wants to be the big mama.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, so that's funny.
Oh man.
And it made me redo my character because it's so ridiculous to
So you're
see
Martin
two Kevin
Lawrence now.
No,
Two
Kevin
Kevin Durants.
Durants running around trying to hunt for
Too
Punisher.
many
Yeah.
Teferis in this.
So I made a new character. He looks like kind of like Wolverine kasi meron ng mutton chops.
All right,
Sure,
Okay.
let's go
Okay,
there.
strong.
Because,
Will
you know,
Smith and Wolverine.
yeah,
It's
The
gonna happen one day.
iconic pairing.
Bad Boys 4.
directed
dude.
by Michael Bay.
Like white wine and fish.
But yeah, it was fun. We're not done yet playing the game because we still have like 2 days to go for the beta. So I'm going to spend time with Carlos trying to beat the shit out of the game, trying to kill Punisher eventually.
I don't
But-
think you will in the beta.
We won't.
Probably not in the
Yeah.
beta.
We'll just hear him grunt again. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. So far, I was really looking forward to it until I learned how ridiculous the gear level system is.
How much
So
does it
I'm not
affect?
sure. And then also the gunsmith system is kind of underwhelming compared to the gunsmith system in the Wildlands game.
Which is what is it?
The gunsmith system is basically gun customization.
Oh.
So you can customize your muzzle flashes, your barrels. Or
Purely
whatever.
cosmetic?
Put
No,
decals.
no, it's actually
With stats?
With stats.
Alright.
And yeah,
Stats.
stats. But in Wildlands, it was more meticulous. Like you can even customize your triggers. In
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gun.
yeah.
So
Ooh.
you can assign, for example, if you have a stock MP5 or MP7 that doesn't have semi-auto,
Yeah.
and just like a 3-bullet
Like a spread.
burst.
yeah, burst.
Yeah.
You can even customize it so that it has semi-auto. So
Whoa.
something like that. In
You can completely change.
Yeah, in Breakpoint they got rid of that.
Oh no.
Which
That
is
sucks.
weird. Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, that sounds like a downgrade.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably a feature that most people didn't use, so they cut
no,
it.
a lot of people actually
Oh,
use
that-
it because
that-
it,
that
it,
sounds
it,
like
OP.
it kind of min-maxes your character when it comes to
It
But
probably
that's the appeal for like Tom Clancy
No,
stuff.
you
Yeah,
know what?
Gun nuts.
You know what?
what?
Maybe it's because they introduced item levels.
Yeah,
As a sub
Think about it.
maybe
Think about
a
it.
random MP5 has that. That's
Maybe one of them is a rare trigger with semi-auto.
Yeah.
Ruby MP5.
Fuck.
Maybe,
sucks.
huh?
In fiction, what?
I mean,
How?
I don't know.
Like you kill a guy, and then this guy's got some sweet mods. I'm gonna take this home.
Yeah, dude.
His trigger is
Yeah.
gold.
Dude, yeah.
I'll take this home.
Dude,
you trigger, like you just break it off. I have semi-auto now.
But yeah, that's my experience with with Breakpoint. I'm still gonna play Wildlands because I haven't finished it. But Breakpoint, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like buy it. I'm actually more interested now in Call of Duty Modern Warfare because the gunsmith mode is good there, and you know it's Call of Duty. Like I miss playing
60 FPS shooting, baby.
yeah, and tactical stuff.
Good stuff.
So that's
Jellyvision.
Is them out for Call of Duty?
it was last week.
Dang it!
Comes out in November,
It's the 2v2.
right?
You know the episode before
Right.
when we lost Emil's audio. We
No.
talked about
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, I would definitely play it. Probably buy it even. But yeah, other than that, what else have I been doing aside from the usual Final Fantasy 14 grind of MSQs?
No, yeah.
Yeah. I guess something happened. Something magical happened.
Oh,
Something fantastic happened this week.
Oh shit!
fantastic, huh?
And that is the reveal of the Throne of Eldraine.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
I can't wait for Shrek 5.
Yeah, it's Shrek set, best set. So
Yeah.
so this week, Wizards of the Coast actually launched the trailer for
Yeah.
Throne of Eldraine.
Spoilers started earlier this week.
Yeah.
The trailer dropped like a few days ago.
It
Yeah.
was something.
It's something,
I
isn't
was-
it?
It is
I
quite
like
something.
I actually like it better than the War trailer.
Yeah, it's
What?
fun.
Yeah,
Garrett's such
I'm
an
more
asshole.
invested
It
compared to the War trailer.
It threw me off balance. I
Yeah.
thought I thought they weren't gonna have a trailer like that for it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't for M20.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just like, yo, this is the farthest swing I've seen from like MTG. Usually,
right. M20 didn't even have like a motion trailer.
Not even.
no, because think about it. Like, fucking,
just
usually
Chandra.
Magic is
It doesn't
only
have a
silly during the unsets,
Right.
Yeah.
during Unglued, Unhinged. What was the most recent
Unstable.
one? Unstable.
Unstable.
Unstable, right? And this set is just Shrek. It's just it's fairy tale
Fairy Tale
plane.
Land.
Tales and
It's
Arthurian
fairy tale
legends.
plane.
It's Disney.
And Garuk is on a rampage in fairy tale land.
Yeah.
He's just destroying everything.
Yeah, I
Man,
like
coming
that.
back, baby.
I like that part where like there's two things that's happening, and the focus of the trailer is not Garuk actually
Nope.
beating the shit out of
Nope.
people. It's the
gingerbread
couple.
people
that came to
dealing
life.
with the
Yeah.
aftermath of
Yeah.
Garuk's rampage,
Yeah,
trying to just survive.
Yeah, it's so good. It reminds me of Sausage Party so much.
Yeah.
Sausage Party.
The movie.
Jesus
Never-
Christ,
never-
you're
I never
right.
watched it.
Man, that was.
And then the fucking milk.
yeah,
And the milk comes, and it's
Man,
like a horrifying
when the
scene.
milk breaks, it's
Dude.
like shades of Toy Story 3.
Dude.
when they were
Oh,
about to
yeah,
put
yeah,
it into
yeah,
the
yeah.
conveyor.
They did some work on that milk. That's some good looking
Yeah.
milk.
It looked really
Like
good.
the CG has improved
It's
really
great.
well in this trailer.
And honestly, even if it went to the stew,
Uh-huh,
the stew still looked good.
Yeah.
Like I'd still eat that milky stew.
Oh, yeah.
It's good, but also threatening. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, threatening.
No, some stews have milk.
Yeah, diba?
Legit.
yeah,
So it might be something.
yeah.
Dude, I went on a journey with this trailer as well. I was like, first weirded out,
Yeah.
and then totally invested with the ginger people,
Uh-huh.
and then back to weirding out. Like when the ginger person
Got
goes
eaten.
ham on
Oh,
Garuk.
No, no.
that was so
Like,
good though.
It's
I
good,
like
but
it.
like it's still off-putting.
It's-
Like I don't know.
Because like it just shows like Garuk's such an asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
for
like it pans through like a dinner table, right?
Right.
You see the poison apple with a bite, like from Snow
Yeah.
White.
Yes,
Oh,
and the
I
three little
didn't
pigs
notice.
Right.
dead and all.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
didn't
then-
notice.
And then the gingerbread people wake up and their hands are fused together because they were baked together.
Yeah.
And like, oh, one of them's a girl, one of them's a guy.
Yeah.
And then fucking like a knight busts through the door and they're having a squabble with
Yeah,
Garuk
yeah.
in the background. So the gingerbread people are trying to run out of the way so
Right.
that they can live a happy life.
Yeah.
And then fucking amidst the battle, an axe comes in between their hands,
Yeah.
causing one of them to fall into the stew.
Aw.
Yeah.
Pixar
And then-
quality
And then
emotions
it
there.
cuts to like trails of stew on the table again,
Yeah.
showing that the gingerbread girl survived. And fucking Garuk is
Is
chewing
eating,
the boy.
eating the guy.
It's so
Because
good.
I thought like, oh, he
Christ.
cut them by accident because he was
Yeah.
fighting the knights, and like,
Right.
nope, he's got a big smile on his face chewing just
I mean,
the
he-
gingerbread
he-
man.
He
probably
probably
just
doesn't know
happens.
that they're alive.
Yeah,
like, he
he
saw
probably
them
just
like,
happens that, oh, there's a cookie. Yeah. But man, that
Man,
trailer.
dude, like for years, I've been asking, where is Garuk?
Yeah.
Everyone's been
For
asking.
years, I've been wondering, what has Garuk been
Yeah.
doing?
He's been munching on gingerbread.
Apparently, he's been hanging out in Shrek 5.
You saw it on TV
I'm
once.
an ogre.
I'm green.
Garuk has layers. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know
Yeah.
Garuk was a fan of Mike Myers.
Dude,
Donkey.
Man, that trailer has a lot of like a lot of like Easter eggs and stuff
This
that
set
you
is
can.
nuts.
Yeah,
dude.
that kind of reflects the set. Like example, like the three little pigs aren't gonna be in the set because they're dead.
Nice. I like that.
And yeah, well, like the squabble between Garuk and the knights,
Right.
and as well as the gingerbread people trying to survive, all happening while this cover of "Can't Take My Eyes Off You." is
Yeah, what
playing
the
in
hell?
background.
Why
doing it
is
again.
that? Why?
Yeah,
Why is that the song?
out of everything, the weakest part for all of these trailers has always been the music for me. Because,
Really?
No, I mean, it's great. Like, I love me
It's-
some Linkin Park.
In the
The
end,
weakest
Yeah.
part of all of these two trailers that
Yeah,
started
Neil,
doing this
that's
thing.
kind of
That's
unfair.
true. Okay, unfair. 2 trailers have been released so far, and they've been using the covers of popular songs. In the end, and Can't Take My Eyes Off of You, right?
I hope the next one is I Need a Hero.
No,
or
dude.
some bullshit.
No,
Because,
I
like-
want Michael Bolton.
Dude,
And
if it was
Sarah's.
Michael Bolton, I'd be so game. But it's just so weird to me because usually when there's a trailer like this, they come up with their own original music, their
Yeah.
own original song.
Yeah.
I've never seen a game company.
I don't know. I think I like this kind of
I
direction.
kind of like
actually.
this trend
Really?
too,
I like
because
it.
it hits the feels of the demographic that
Ah,
plays
that's
the
true.
game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
what if it's a dark cover of?
Exactly what happened here.
I mean,
In-
No way.
oh,
Hear me
jeez,
out.
No,
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. So
Somebody
Everybody.
I think that'd be too obvious.
You know what? You know what? Someone actually tried to go to like side by side.
Yeah, that would be good.
With the Shrek trailer?
With the Shrek. No, with Smash Mouth. It kind of lines up. It kind of lines up on some parts though.
Shit, I was gonna do that.
Shit,
You know, I bet at least a few people wanted that to be the song.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
maybe just didn't push through.
I mean,
Maybe.
Also, like
Rights and junk.
like
Yeah,
the song
probably.
choice of "Can't Take My Eyes Off You" actually
Why?
works
No,
because
it's the gingerbread people.
No,
I
yeah.
love.
and
But why
it,
Can't
it,
Take My
it,
Eyes
it,
Off
it works two ways because of love and because of hate at the end of the
The
trailer.
loss.
Yeah, and it also doesn't help because
But-
I actually like this song personally.
Really?
At the same time, it kind of hits something hard in the past.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Because this is a personal bit,
Okay.
but it's something that I used to sing with my ex-girlfriend in
Oh.
college.
Did you fall in the stew?
Who was the one who fell in the stew?
I don't
Was
know.
it you?
Who was
I
Garou?
mean, maybe
was
I was the
Garou?
one who's eating. I don't know. But man, that was kind of weird when I was, oh wait, this is the song.
This is the song.
This is the song.
Yeah,
and
you
then,
can't- you
and then
can't
for a few
identify
days, I
this-
was kind of like, this is an earworm for me when it
But
launched.
it's bringing you to a dark place.
Because I can't find the cover version because there isn't the cover version or at least the audio version of this cover song doesn't exist yet online.
So it's really made by them.
It's
for
really made
this.
for
yeah.
this
Maybe.
specific
Absolutely.
trailer because
Maybe.
it's kind of rearranged a bit to line up with
the trailer,
whatever's
yeah.
happening in the trailer. So that's it. And yeah, other things like if you guys spotted the last second or the last few seconds of the trailer where
When
the
she-
gingerbread,
the gingerbread girl jumps with the
Yeah.
fork.
it kind of resembles an Evangelion with the
Oh,
Lance of Longinus.
Yeah, the Lance of Longinus.
Oh shit.
So,
Nope.
that would be a stretch.
I was
but
actually,
that's
yeah,
funny.
it is a stretch, but I was talking this to some of our friends.
That's
like, oh, is
funny.
this an Evangelion
I mean,
reference?
it's for sure there's some Eva nerds in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah. But speaking of the actual cards.
yeah, can we go back? Can we go to the magic part
Yeah.
of this?
So,
Sure.
Because the game is updated at the release of this trailer
Mm.
Yeah.
and the reveal of like, oh, Jimmy Wong with the Candy King himself, Mark Rosewater.
The Candy King.
love
I swear, does he
himself.
smoke like coke before they film him?
Dude, I don't
Because he's
know,
so
man.
hyper.
All the time.
There's something up with that man.
yeah. Hello.
To
Hello,
be
my
fair,
friends.
this is also like his set.
Yeah.
It's the same
a
story
personal
as
set.
like Battle Bond, where I've been trying to pitch this for 8 years and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Brawl is coming to Magic Standard, like as a pre-constructed product,
Mm-hmm.
and Brawl is kind of like Mini Commander,
Yeah.
where you have instead of a 100 card deck, 60 cards, but you still have a commander, and it's a singleton form, but only with standard legal cards.
And
Right?
your
Whoa,
commander
is it coming to Arena?
and your commander
It's
can be
already there.
planeswalkers.
Yeah, commanders
know
can be
that.
planeswalkers as well.
I didn't know they added that to Arena.
They
It's
did
there
recently.
now. as
Cool.
the event.
So Commander can be a thing in the future.
I don't know, like
I
Brawl.
know, because
in
it's
Arena,
OG
the
cards.
Brawl is just 1v1.
Like Brawl has always been the more supported format, honestly. I mean,
No.
they make commander sets, but
They
Wizards
tried-
has been trying to push
Yeah.
Brawl.
Because
That-
this is their format.
No, yeah,
Commander was a
absolutely.
user format.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, there are 4 Brawl decks available. They don't 100% resemble the pre-cons that are coming out, but they're built in a very similar style. I'm guessing because not all the cards are either not programmed yet or not allowed to be revealed until
Or-
a content creator assigned to the card starts
Reveals
talking about
it.
Yeah,
No, yeah, that makes
From what I
sense.
know also that they removed some Brawl cards because those cards support or kind of synergize
Multiplayer.
better at multiplayer
Right,
than
yeah,
in
that's true.
1v1.
So, but the actual pre-cons for the Brawl event in Arena now, I find it pretty fun.
Yeah, I like the fairy one and
The
the
fairy one is
Jund
so
one.
good.
The fairy
Okay,
one is
okay.
kind of broken.
I'm a bit mixed on Jund, but the fairy one is busted as
The
fuck.
Jund, I think Rafi would take a liking for it because it's basically brutal foods.
Brutal foods.
You basically sack things so that you can let the dragon eat it to make
Then
it
he gets
more
a counter, yeah.
bigger. Yeah.
Okay.
Then you draw a card as well,
Yeah,
right?
and it has a lot of sacking shit. Like there's this card which is basically a sack outlet as its own.
Right.
You just sacrifice something and
Right.
it will give you the. It's
you
like
can-
Ashnod's altar.
You can keep
Oh,
bringing
yeah,
it back.
that's
Also, like
powerful.
you get access to in the Jund deck with the dragon, you get access to stuff like Dreadhorde Invasion,
Yeah.
which puts a body on your
Yeah,
board
to
every
sack.
time, and like the thing is, if you lose too much life, how do I get it back, right?
Right.
Because Dreadhorde pings you every time.
Right.
Food tokens come into play.
Yeah.
Right? So you can sack them to gain 3 life.
Yeah.
Or, like, at the very least, Dreadhorde Invasion, if it's a 6 power, it gets lifelink.
Yeah.
Then you can just keep... before it dies, you can sack it to do something else, right? Stuff like that.
All right.
Nice. I'll check
What
it
I
out.
find difficult with the Jund deck is if you have nothing to
Yeah,
fuel
yeah.
the engine with,
I think-
because it requires so many pieces to keep going.
Yeah, that's one problem
Right.
for it. Also with the Knight deck. The Knight deck, I actually find it fun.
It's fun, it's fast.
Mm-hmm.
The problem
And-
is if you don't have a good draw,
Yeah,
you're fucked.
yeah. Basically same as the Jund one. If you don't have the right cards in your hand, at least
You either win
in
fast or
3
you
turns,
don't. Yeah.
because it kind of takes time to actually build your.
It's Night Tribal,
army.
but like hyper like focused
Uh-huh.
because
Okay.
like it doesn't just function as a tribal deck. It functions as an equipment deck
Yeah.
because
okay.
the was it Srin Gwyn
Sir Gwyn is
Sir
the
Gwyn.
name of the,
of the
of
knight,
the commander.
like it grants equipment 0 to equip.
yeah.
Hello,
Right,
Colossus
Col-
Hammer.
Yeah, as long as
Holy
it's a
nice.
knight.
Plus 10 plus 10
yeah.
hammer that
As
removes
long as-
flying.
As long as
It
it's a
grants
knight.
equip 0
Equip knight.
to knights.
To
yeah.
knights.
Equip Knight
So
Zero.
knights can just
Everything
pick up
is
that
a knight.
hammer.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
How
Big dumb.
how valuable are the decks? Like how customizable are they?
No, they're event locked.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you
they're
can
locked.
look at them, you can play with them. You need it's much like any event that's been happening for the early parts of a week.
Yeah.
Where before it used to be you get an alternate art land from an older set.
Yeah.
And then the 6th reward is a full art land from like a completely different set. So this one has the same ruling where you win 6 times, you get all the rewards, right? 1 win, 1 reward. But each win grants you a full set of a card from Eldraine.
Yeah,
Okay.
from Eldraine. It's really good.
Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them
Yeah.
are in the deck and are really powerful.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fairy deck is busted because it's Esper, which is amazing. Plus, it's artifact flying tribal. Like, not tribal, but artifact flying based. With a focus on artifacts as well as enchantments.
Okay.
Because the fairy that you cast as your commander, whenever you cast an artifact or an enchantment,
Yeah,
it
you
poops
put
out a
out the
fairy.
fairy.
Then it grants fairies +1/+0.
Yeah.
So you get a
Ugh.
2/1 on board.
That's
Whoa.
The actual fairy costs 4 mana to come out.
Okay.
1 Esper.
Yeah.
3/4
Dude.
flying death touch lifelink.
that sounds like too much.
Wow.
That's a
That's
lot.
really good.
Flying death
And no,
touch life.
I think my favorite card in
3/4.
that particular deck is a grandma creature card for like 7 mana.
Okay. I think I know.
She's like a 4/4 or something. Her effect is at the beginning of combat, turn any artifact into a 4/4 creature,
Yeah.
and then it gets flying. So
Permanently?
yeah,
Holy shit.
forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like my pie can turn into.
You can. That's the thing. You make food tokens.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It also comes with Smothering Tithe, which makes
Ooh.
treasure tokens.
Isn't it weird that food is
It's
an artifact?
Yeah.
It's an inanimate object.
No, yeah.
but-
You
I
sacrifice it by eating it.
No, yeah.
You gain 3 life because of the energy.
No, I completely understand. Like, but
flavor-wise.
But flavor-wise, back in the day.
It's food, it's flavor.
No,
Maybe
food is
You got
flavor.
us there.
Food is flavor.
Maybe
so.
there's
But no,
mercury.
lore-wise.
there.
No, yeah.
There's more.
No, yeah. Lore-wise, there were
Magnesium.
wizards and there were artificers, and there's
Right.
people who use magic and people who you just make artifacts.
Yeah.
So-
Machine people.
So in the magic universe, is cooking a type of artificing?
I think it's a type of magic too.
I mean,
Yeah.
banana
I
has
think it is.
potassium.
Does that? No, what does
What does that have to do with
That's
anything?
magic.
All right. I guess. I don't know.
We'll solve this mystery one day, Juice Detective.
Yep.
The main thing
Dry
is maybe they
PI.
could have just made food tokens that were just food tokens. Like they're not
Artifacts.
subjected to any
'cause-
central card type.
No, because like imagine the food
Put a food
thing.
token in.
Because like it being an artifact opens up so many crazy possibilities.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's busted.
It's super busted. That's
It-
what I was
it
thinking.
adds to your artifact count,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a particular card in that deck who it's like an asterisk 3 or 4,
Yeah.
and its power is based on the artifacts you control.
Oof.
Oh,
Bam,
that's cool.
power.
Yeah. Just make foods and
It's a
treasure.
big
What,
boy.
who's this guy?
It's a new card from Eldraine. It's an artifact creature.
What's he look like?
It's a robot.
Is it a
Some
food
kind of a
golem?
robot. I don't know.
If he's like a
so much
cause that-
food.
yeah.
Boston's
yeah.
getting in the way.
That's what I was thinking. This robot is getting jacked off of just being around
Yeah, just
pies and apples and
minute.
junk.
not even eating it, being around
Being
it.
around it,
around it.
right?
It gets hype.
food
It's
powered
dinner
golden.
time.
But yeah, other than the Brawl decks, they featured. Well, they've revealed spoilers of other new
Yeah,
cards.
it's coming out.
Yeah, such as the Planeswalker, the new Planeswalkers. We have Garruk now.
Yeah,
How many
man.
was it?
3. We have Garruk. We had Oko, the JoJo,
The Peter Pan.
reference,
Ooh.
and also.
Yeah, the third one is an interesting one.
Yeah, Mark Rosewater said that they
I
will
thought
feature.
you were gonna say Mark Rosewater, Planeswalker.
That'll happen one day.
I
One
mean,
day.
he
It's
could.
probably already an unhinged thing or
Planeswalker.
something.
It's a spin.
Yeah.
The candy cake.
So he said in the stream that they will feature Will and Kenrith Rowan.
From
Will
Battlebond.
and
From
Rowan
Battlebond.
Kenrith in this
Yeah.
set.
So they're
So-
from
so
Fairy
this is
Tale
their-
Land.
So these two are Planeswalkers, right?
Right.
As of in
Which were
Battlebond.
separate cards in Battlebond because it was like
a partner.
It was a partner
card
system.
mechanic.
Okay.
But they already told us that there will only be 3 Planeswalkers
Right.
available.
So who was it gonna be?
Yeah. Apparently, Marrow revealed that Will and Rowan will share the same card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it'll probably
that's
be
the
one
workaround,
card.
Yeah, they are 1 card now.
No,
Yeah.
that's super cool.
That's happened in
the
the
Royal
past.
Science, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
No, that's happened in the past, specifically
Tibor
with
and Lumia.
who's
but not as a planeswalker.
Necromancer
Oh,
boy
yeah.
and Necromancer girl. What are
That's a
their names?
legendary creature.
Ah, you're right.
Gisa and Giraffe.
Geese and yeah,
Yeah, those are creatures.
yeah, those are creatures, not
mean,
planeswalkers.
Technically,
Okay, this is the
technically
first one.
Ren and 6 should be the first one.
I guess, but
Yeah,
they kind
yeah.
of fused
I'm
together.
right there.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna say Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, me too.
No, we all think it too. But
Yeah.
Ren and Six is the Modern Horizons,
the Modern Horizons
money card.
Yeah.
Planeswalker.
Yeah.
Planeswalker. So yeah, we're gonna have Will and Rowan in 1 card.
So, guys, when's pre-release? I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Last weekend of September.
Last
Yeah.
weekend of September.
Let's go, baby.
Right before Rev Mage.
Right before
Right
Red
before
Major.
Red
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's why we're playing on the Friday.
We can be
before
hyped the
Rev
whole
Major.
Holy
weekend.
shit, okay.
We can be hyped the whole
No,
fucking
I should
weekend.
be
a whole
like
weekend.
trying to ready up on the sick leaves.
Yeah,
or the
dude.
vacation
Mark him now. I'm
leaves.
gonna get sick on this day.
Yeah, quote unquote, huh?
I have
malaria.
food token poisoning. I mean, food poisoning.
Food
Oh,
token
man.
poisoning.
What's interesting is they said that there are 3 Planeswalkers in the set,
Yeah.
but that's excluding the Planeswalker decks that are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of
Totally
them
sure we're
is
gonna get
who's the one wearing the red hood?
Rowan.
Rowan.
Rowan's gonna have her own
own card.
Planeswalker.
Oh, I was gonna say, will they have a Little Red Riding Hood?
Should be.
That's
Red
it.
Riding Hood.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
That's
Garuk's
implied.
gonna be the huntsman.
Garuk's the
actually.
huntsman.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Oh,
They
What's
even
the
have,
wolf?
Like they even have like cards
What's the
that are
Cinderella?
direct references to
Oh, dude,
fairy tales. They have the-
Cinderella. Cinderella is an
This-
equipment card. The glass slipper.
the glass
It's
slipper.
basically Swiftfoot boots.
And,
Yeah!
and then there's the midnight clock also.
That's cool. Okay.
That one I haven't seen.
Yeah, and then
What
also
about the pumpkin? The pumpkin
there's
cherry.
Ariel. There's Ariel.
Yeah, Ariel is an
Really?
uncommon creature.
An uncommon creature that you can make her a human.
She's like a 2/3 for 2 with Defender, but you can pay 2 mana to make her a human, which loses Defender.
Yeah.
So it's a good limited card.
Yeah.
Also, like Beast from Beauty and the Beast is there.
Yeah,
He's a
dude.
5/5 for 3. But the downside is, as long as you don't control a creature that's a 1/1,
He can't attack.
Yeah, he
but
can.
he has an ability to create a 1/1 human token.
Yeah. Which is
So he
basically-
can't attack unless Bell's
Yeah.
there for
It
some
basically
reason.
Or
produces-
some 1/1 guy.
Yep.
Which basically introduces adventures.
Yeah, the
in
adventure
set.
mechanic.
So,
What is adventure
so the
mechanic?
adventure mechanic is basically a sorcery that's
Yeah.
inside or attached in a
To
creature.
a creature.
Yeah.
So have you seen the new card frame where there's like
Yes.
the
Like
bottom
scrolls.
is a storybook,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
one side on the left and then one side on the right.
I've seen that.
So the one on the left is the sorcery part of the spell.
Yeah, the adventure
The
part.
adventure part.
Okay.
And then it'll have the cost and description there. And
Yeah.
then the right side is the creature part.
You can choose, right? Is it?
What's
How?
interesting about this is when you cast the spell, you can choose whether to cast him as a normal creature
Okay.
or pay the adventure cost sorcery or instant, depending on what it is.
Gotcha.
So what happens is when you do the adventure card, it will exile that particular card, resolving the adventure, but then you may cast the creature while it's exiled. And it's not exiled until end of turn or anything.
It's just
As
exile.
long as it's exiled, you can cast it for its creature cost.
Cool.
So
Okay.
it has its own adventure pile.
Right, and it's safe from like any hand disruption or anything.
Sick.
Right, it takes out.
So you just use it up and save it for later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Sick.
good.
Oh, that's
Sick, sick,
cool.
sick.
I thought when I assumed it, I didn't read anything about it. I assumed that it was like a fancy split card.
Yeah.
You cast
It
one,
is.
you lose the other one.
No,
Yeah,
it's good. You get to keep both.
Cool.
And some of them are just like the Goldilocks one where her adventure cost is like 5 green,
Yeah.
but she's like a 2/1 for 1 green.
Okay.
So it's like an uncommon. Her base stats are fine, right? But her adventure is absurdly high because
You summon 3 bears.
you summon 3 2/2 bears, and then herself as the creature for 1 green. So if you're sitting on a ton of mana, you get 4 bodies.
Cool.
Otherwise,
cool.
she's a good 1-drop, right?
Yeah, I am really, really excited about this set. Like it's so
I'm
much.
getting
There's
hyped
so
right
much
now.
flavor.
It looks
Yeah.
so fun.
Also,
I'm
like
getting hyped right now.
the Brawl event is very fun.
And-
Also, you know what's fun about the Brawl event? Because it's a singleton format, and you see a problem, just kill it.
Yeah.
And then it's gone
Like
forever.
the Knights one has an uncommon one where whenever it attacks, it grants another Knight indestructible.
Yeah.
And then that card itself has Death Touch. So that's a problem, right? So I was like, should I kill it now or wait for a bigger target? And then I thought, wait a minute, this is a singleton format. There's only one of you here. I'll kill you now.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah.
Like I think this is the set that I feel like Magic has had the most fun with in a
Dude,
long
it's super
time.
obvious.
Yeah, I mean, this is Maro's personal project now.
No, yeah, because
like he said in one of the stream, like in the stream, he said that I have a new pitch for you guys. It's basically fairy tales, and then Watsy just says, "Okay, what else?"
Oh, okay.
And then he tried to figure out what else that he can add aside
Right.
from just fairy tales.
And I think this is the perfect place for them to go nuts with their sets.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I mean, it's a fresh slate off of War for Sport.
Yeah.
And plus, the hype is here because of Arena.
No, yeah.
Awareness of the game hasn't been as this big in a long time.
You think it'll be weird for some of the new players though? Because like Magic has had such a storied history. It's been so serious
Right.
with the unsets being the exception.
sets, right.
Right.
But the thing is, even as joke sets, they've never been cohesive joke sets. You know what I mean?
They mean like really bonkers all
No,
over the
yeah,
place.
and Throne though, it doesn't feel like a joke set.
It
It
is
feels
not.
like a
'Cause it's
fun
not.
set.
It's not.
It's not a joke
It's not.
It's fun.
It's
No.
standard.
It's just set in a nice like
Yeah.
in the fairy
yeah,
tale
the world
environment.
itself is
No,
the
yeah,
fun part.
absolutely. And like I think that's one of the parts of Hearthstone that I enjoyed so much back in the day.
Like the
back
adventure
when they would
Indiana Jones
No, yeah.
expansion.
back when they'd come out with expansions, they would have fun with it, and I like
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed that about Hearthstone. And like now that it's happening in Magic, I'm just like, whoa, we've come a long way from like
It's a
new
little weird.
Phyrexia.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah,
dude.
basically.
Fucking Meriden.
Yeah, dude. Fucking mirrored it.
Aw, man.
Fucking Karn fucking everything up.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that,
It's also weird how they like continue with the Magic. They outside of this, after they announced all of this, they showed the sets for the next year.
Really?
yeah,
Did they?
We had a preview of what's coming up in the future.
What's going on?
Right. So no more like 2-block sets. So no more like Amonkhet to Hour of Devastation. No
Yeah.
more Ixalan to Rivals of
So it's
Ixalan.
always gonna be Dominaria style?
For next
Yeah.
year, it's gonna be like one set, one plane, next set, other
Wow.
plane. So it's gonna do like new plane, old plane, new plane, old plane, core
Oh.
set, new plane.
Kami,
It's gonna-
gawa,
it's gonna alternate.
kami,
It's
gawa,
gonna
be-
kami,
it's not-
it's
gawa.
gonna be in
no,
there.
not yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Next set, we're going back to Theros.
Yeah.
I've never
Exploring
Really?
particularly,
I've never been in Theros.
exploring
Yeah.
particularly the underworld of
True.
Theros.
I've never
Dude,
been.
I'm
too,
just
actually.
like I'm a huge like I'm in there. Okay.
You like your Greek mythologies?
No, it's cool. It's super
You like your
cool. Plus, I
Michael
want to see
Boltons?
Elspeth climb out of Hell Kratos.
I think that's what we're gonna see.
Dude,
Yes,
that's
we're
what
gonna
I
see
want.
for
That's
sure.
what I want.
And then after that was very interesting because
What?
it's was it Korra or Ikora?
It's kind of
Ikora.
Ikoria,
What is that?
Ikoria. It's a new plane
featuring
but it's
monsters.
A plane of behemoths and monsters.
Godzilla Land.
Dude, Kaiju City, Kaiju
Yeah,
Land,
dude.
Pacific Rim
Kaiju
style.
Land.
They might even like introduce a mechanic where you can build your own monster.
Are you one creature? Or at the very
It's a
least,
Jaeger.
or at least they could return the monstrosity mechanic.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
could be a thing.
Dude, 2-on-2 instead of two-headed giant.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a it's
That's
a
a fucking Ghidorah
It's a
rage.
fucking Jaeger.
It's a fucking Jaeger.
And then there's just one wall.
Dude, two-headed
The whole
giant.
set.
Fucking.
It's just one wall that's unbuilt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also for maximum flavor, you have like your partner cards, and then you have artifact creatures that only can be piloted by partner cars.
It needs to be crewed by
vehicle.
two people.
Yeah, you can
And
only
then
crew.
the featured planeswalker is fucking Teferi.
Shit, man.
Where would you rather die?
Well,
Out
that's
here or
perfect
in the
because
Segue into
after that we're going to Corset 2021,
Basically.
featuring the main basketball man himself,
Right.
Teferi.
to Fairy Town.
Prepare for 4 Teferi Planeswalker.
Well, the
That's-
Dominaria one is going out.
I'm calling it That's Where I Quit Magic.
You know.
Oh, come on.
I fucking love Teferi, but it has to stop.
Dude, no.
You need
It
to play
has to
standard.
stop.
You'll hate the boy.
It has
Oh,
to
man.
stop.
Dude,
I don't even play
has to stop.
standard, and I hate
You
Teferi.
hate the boy. Yeah.
Imagine.
love him, but I hate him.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Because in M20 we have the young Chandra, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
With
Oh,
that
no.
said,
Oh,
Young
no.
Teferi.
I don't like where you...
Jeferi.
Jeferi.
For avid listeners of the podcast, you guys know what we're talking about.
Yeah, the disruptive student.
Jeferi. Yeah,
Enjoy that.
We will finally have a Jeferi card.
In uncommon.
In uncommon. How
An
cool is
An
that?
actual Jeferi.
And the
card.
only like the uptick is the I don't know, maybe a counterspell ability. That would be cool.
Unless
if
you pay
can-
one or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Counter the next spell unless the
Yeah,
user pays
yeah.
one.
Like in disruptive
Kadiri.
student.
fucking
No,
Ristic
it's
student.
in flavor. Yeah.
Ristic student.
It's in flavor. Teferi, Ristic student.
Oh yeah, that might be
Dude,
something.
Jesus Christ.
That might be
Sick.
something.
I'm
That might
calling
be
it
something.
Ristic student.
That might be something.
It's like Ristic studies, but a creature.
I would fucking laugh out
planeswalker.
hard
A
if we got this.
planeswalker.
If we got this right.
or like at least one of his abilities is Ristic Studies.
Yes.
They could
Yeah.
reprint Disruptive Student
Yeah.
with new art.
Oh god, and it's the same thing.
No, but that's the
It's the
thing.
same creepy
No,
art.
but that's the thing. Was young Teferi always a planeswalker?
no.
No, he
No,
wasn't.
he was a creature.
He was a
See,
guy.
see.
He was
So
a
it could be a
fucking-
Ristic student creature.
Hey Arnold, how do I
He
turn
is
back
the
time?
Man, it would be so crazy if they would get a reprint. Ristic Study getting a reprint.
That sounds busted,
That sounds
dude.
busted as
Oh
fuck.
man, I don't know.
No.
Here
I
we
would
go
like-
again.
Wait, shout outs
I mean,
to our boy SBMTG Dev. He wants the white version of Ristic Studies to be reprinted.
Oof.
what does
Is
it do?
there?
It's the same effect,
It's
but
the
in
same
white.
effect. Yeah.
As a white enchantment.
I forgot the name.
It's okay
It's
because it's
something
in
bell
Teferi's,
towers.
because
Yeah.
it's in Teferi's colors.
I know, which sucks.
God.
I mean,
What's the best of
we
terms?
we were
What's
we
the
were
worst
right
of
with
times?
proliferate
Yeah.
last time.
You
You
were
called
right.
it.
No, you specifically
super
called
called
that
What
out.
if we're
It was
still
you.
right with this Ristic Study?
Okay,
reprint?
so
Jesus Christ.
so you've gotten proliferate.
Yeah,
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one.
Yeah, yeah,
You've
yeah,
gotten
Let's see.
proliferate.
Ristic Student.
Ristic student. That's
That
my
would be
call.
cool. Teferi Ristic Student.
Yeah.
All right, so after 2021, what was the next?
Kamigawa.
No.
Kamigawa.
We're going back to Zendikar.
Video game world. Oh, sorry.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Zendikar is kind of like a video game.
No, it's not. It's really-
Isn't it?
Zendikar
I'm
is
not
kind
actually,
of a-
is
Is
not
it?
familiar with Zendikar that much.
It's a land of floating islands.
Yeah.
And it's
and,
a land where the
forever
lands are the
pools and-
heroes.
and-
It's the land. If I'm not wrong, that's where Ugin, Sorin, and
It's where a lot. Nihiri.
Yeah,
sealed
Nihiri,
the
yeah,
Eldrazi.
yeah.
That's where a lot of planeswalkers came from. Nissa, Yukio,
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hail from Zendikar.
But like the main thing was like the land was the star, right?
Kind
Yeah.
of.
It,
Ley
was
lines.
the thing. Like
It
when you think
was
about it,
desecrated after.
All I
the
know about Zendikar is the Eldrazi
Titans.
came.
Yeah.
yeah, because they
Before
came
that,
back.
before that, it was beautiful.
Yeah, but that's
Let me
the
guess.
story of the set.
Zendikar.
In
Yes.
Yeah, we said it.
And it was beautiful. Nothing.
What is
I
that?
don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know.
A Thanos joke.
Oh.
No.
Okay, so remember.
What did it cost?
In Mirrodin, like artifacts were the big thing, right?
Yes.
Artifacts
Yeah.
with the style. They gave.
That's why I quit.
They gave. Yep. They gave.
Magic is ruined
artifacts
forever.
legitimacy.
Okay.
In Kamigawa, the big thing was legendaries.
Yes.
Bunch of legendaries everywhere.
And flip cards.
Zendikar was like that. Like lands are important now. Legendary lands.
Okay. So I get it.
Landfalls.
I thought you meant lore-wise.
Yeah.
Not lore-wise.
Okay.
Like,
So we're gonna get a reprint of these Zendikar lands.
I hope so. I hope so.
You mean
I hope
shocks?
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
shocks?
Shocks
No,
for
no.
Zendikar before.
No, di ba?
I don't think so. The
Oh,
shocks. The
they-
shocks
No,
were
it's
Ravnica.
fetch lands. Di ba
No,
fetch
the
lands
shocks
are
Fetch
in
it, fetch it.
Zendikar were the the masterpiece cards.
Nah, pero yun nga, Zendikar is known for fetch lands.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
no, I was
Pay one
thinking
life.
of the masterpiece cards.
Okay, round table. What plane do you guys want to come back to?
Mirrodin.
Ew.
Yeah, that's what Lizard would say.
Impossible because Mirrodin's
It's
new
gone.
It's
generation.
new Phyrexia
Yeah.
now.
Yak.
It's gonna be a few years before we get to see Karn again. Actually,
It's gonna
No, he's-
happen.
he's here
We're
now.
gonna come back there sometime.
We're gonna
But
go
first
back
we're
to
gonna
new
go
Phyrexia.
to Zendikar first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Rafi?
Like a Disneyland ride.
Mine, I want the run back on Kamigawa
I
because
think
it
we all do,
wasn't.
dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as I wanted.
It wasn't
to
as
be,
good as it
Yeah.
should have been.
right as it
Actually.
should have been.
Mine. Oh wait.
Yeah, go for it.
Mine was Dominaria. I felt Dominaria.
But we just came from Dominaria.
hear me out.
Okay.
We've been there so
I
many
felt
times.
Dominaria is kind of bitin.
It was
Because of
kind
how
of
big
a
it
short
Because it was just
visit.
one set.
It's so big. Like Dominaria is so big, it could go. You
could do all sorts of
Guilds
things.
of Ravnica levels of sets.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe
yeah.
3
2 to
sets.
3.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because remember, the first sets of Magic
Yeah.
is in Dominaria.
It's all in Dominaria.
Right,
Yeah.
it's all in Dominaria.
And
So
even
it has a lot of stories of planes. You can focus on one region of Dominaria.
No,
and
yeah,
it would
absolutely.
Be a
Yeah, and you kind of only got flavor of older characters.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we saw Radha once, and then never spoke of her again.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jaya's old. What else?
What of
Yeah.
the Samite healers?
Yeah, I would
Whatever
go to
happened to
Dominaria.
them?
I want Dominaria again.
To
interesting.
be explored properly,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
and
that
also
would be
because
cool.
I want Under Teferi cards.
Yeah.
You're getting it already.
Migoy, what about you?
All right, so like I agree with Rafi on the
Kamigawa.
Kamigawa part
Yeah.
because like looking at actual Kamigawa cards, you don't feel the flavors of Japan.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The flavors
but
of
like
Japan.
looking at like the plane chase Kamigawa where it's all like painting
Yeah, that's
hard,
the Kamigawa I want.
cartoon
Yeah.
outline, like why not have a set where
Yeah, Sumi
everything looks like
Everything is
this?
that and Sumi style painting.
Yeah,
Sumi
yeah.
style. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So, but like Rafi took that, so like I want to go to Lorwyn.
Yeah.
I like to see Lorwyn.
I was actually gonna say
never-
Lorwyn.
I never liked it.
Really?
I was in there.
You don't like
and-
kale peas?
Oh, they're so like.
I want a
colorful.
basic magic.
Come into the water, Rafi.
Yeah,
It's
they're
fine.
basically just
You don't want
kelpies and
golf?
fairies. And
What if the new Lorwyn set is golf?
It's
golf
just
mechanics.
golf.
What did you just say, Samson? What did
Are you gonna
just...
call tails on a double-headed coin? Curse you, my dog!
Kralkatorix. I mean, like, what was the thumb? The thumb?
Crarks.
Cracks.
Cracks,
thumb.
cracks,
Thumb.
thumb.
Curse you, Crarks thumb.
So I originally wanted Theros, but they announced it like, oh, we're getting
It's
it a
already
lot
happening.
sooner
Yeah,
than I
anyway.
thought.
Lorwyn would be cool. I've always wanted to make like a fairy deck.
Throne of Eldraine has fairies.
No, yeah, but like I like the old. No,
Dude,
okay,
what-
fine.
what was
fine.
your one?
Dude,
If it's
Throne
not-
of Eldraine has
or-
fairies with keyblades.
Yeah, dude.
Excuse me?
And one of them is in the Brawl deck.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want to go back to Innistrad.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
I would,
Yeah.
I would do
Post
that.
Emrakul.
Post
Yeah,
Emrakul.
post-Emrakul, that would be good.
like,
I wanna know
I want to
what
see what's
happened.
going on in Spooky Land.
Oh, I want to see what's happening to the House of Vampires.
No,
Are
yeah,
they still
yeah.
starving?
There's
I mean, Falconwrath and
Falconwrath
and
and
fighting.
Markov families are still fighting.
Yep, they are.
I want to see Tita Ange in
Tita,
standard form.
Tita Anya.
Yeah.
Not a place, but like if
People.
I want an event
concept,
to happen
an experience.
again,
What?
Okay.
which was Planar Chaos,
That would be cool.
which functioned like a what if of Magic.
No, yeah.
Yeah, what if Wrath of God was black?
What if-
Damnation!
Damnation.
What if Akroma was red?
Akroma, Angel of Fury.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah,
Stuff
that would
like
be
that.
nice.
But for-
Alternate universe.
What
for
if
the
the
new
fairy
things that we
was-
know and love. What if
Was
the fairy was
Asian.
green?
What if Braids was? No, wait. Did they ever do a
Yeah,
Braids?
they did. The black
Yeah.
one.
I don't know.
Black
No, Braids
Braids.
was always black.
No,
It's
no,
always
she's
black.
Braids is blue.
Really?
You're right. Yeah.
is
What if
blue.
Braids was
Okay.
black?
Planar
Yeah.
Chaos.
What's Braids
Braids
Cabal
is black.
Minion? Okay.
What if Chandra was blue?
Yeah.
What if Jace was an asshole?
What if it's like
What if Jace is white?
That'd
he
be-
already is.
he's white, isn't he?
No, no.
Jace isn't white.
Oh my God, Rafi.
What is he?
It's a fairy's
I
white.
know. It's fine.
Jace?
Blue.
He's
What
blue.
ethnicities? Oh,
Jesus Christ,
I was
Rafi.
thinking ethnicity.
Oh,
No,
Jesus
Jace is
Christ.
God
Asian.
damn.
Jace
That was the
Asian.
joke, Rafi.
Because in my mind, I
Jace
was
is
thinking the Justice League episode where the Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, comes up instead of
Kyle Rayner.
Stewart.
Kyle
Jon
Rayner.
Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Oh, Jon Stewart.
And
I'm
he's,
up to
he's
speed.
like, I'm up to speed. they don't fill him in on anything. He
Yeah,
just
that
knows.
joke is for us.
No,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think is Jace Asian? I think Jace is Asian.
No.
Who cares?
No,
Is,
he's
is,
white.
is the city
He's
of
white.
Vryn?
He's white.
He's Kaiba.
Actually, is Vryn a plane or just a region of a plane? Because that's where Jace is from.
I thought
right?
Vryn was like...
It's just a hometown or it's a village.
I thought that was his last name.
No, I thought it was the
No.
Sphinx that controlled him. Vryn's prodigy.
That's his.
Is that his place?
That's his
Okay, I
card
don't know.
name. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Jace?
I forgot.
Jace is from Ravnica, isn't he?
No, he's from
No, it's-
somewhere
he
else.
lives
He lives in Ravnica. He made
Became
Ravnica
the
his
guild
home.
pact.
Yep.
I
Yep.
see,
Yep.
I see, I see,
Became
I see.
a pencil pusher.
Yeah.
Anyways,
What an
Yeah,
asshole.
yeah.
Anyways, that's
Big
for
excited.
Eldraine.
big excited.
Yo, dude, Limited sounds fun for Eldraine.
Oh yeah, it does.
Because, like, some of the adventure mechanics are just functions.
Yeah.
Like, one of them is a 1/2 for 2
Actually-
with the sorcery of destroy target artifact.
Let's see.
That's basic card.
Fun.
I actually have a plan of making custom-made food tokens
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
comes with actual cookies. And I can give it to someone after playing.
Kids, don't take cookies from strangers.
Do not specifically from this man.
Wait, why?
He's nubile.
Yeah, he's nubile.
I thought I was the juicy.
Rumor
detective.
has it there's weeds in candy now.
Juicy
Really?
detective.
Christ. But yeah,
Yeah.
Throne of Eldraine next
Looks
2
fun.
weeks.
Oh yeah.
We'll
Standard's
get-
gonna be
we'll get some
bonkers.
Cannot
PR
wait.
action.
People are theory crafting like mad already.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my week.
Cool.
Nice.
Super cool.
Big magics.
Nice.
So
So are we
games.
gonna wreck stuff, guys?
Oh yeah. Time for some wreckage.
Ooh, big damage. Emil, go first.
Yo, I will wreck something very weird as well that I fell into while I was in this weird Middle America YouTube rabbit hole.
are you gonna
So-
wreck Jack again?
No, while I was watching Cooking with Jack stuff, it reminded me of another YouTube channel that I found way, probably a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. I found a channel with Donna called The Barbecue Pit Boys.
Ooh, sounds like a
Okay.
TV
The
show.
Barbecue
Yeah.
Pit Boys. So, on the surface, the
Yeah.
concept is it is a biker gang that teach you how to barbecue.
That's not bad.
It sounds
No,
like
yeah.
Donna's bosses.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's absolutely that. But when you watch one of their videos, the narration is so ham. It's like they're really playing up the I'm a biker, yeah.
Do they swing their chains around?
Dude, they might as well. They might as well. But the thing is, it's so cute. It's absolutely the cutest thing because it's a bunch of old men in like they're in their little biker club, right? Like they're all wearing the
Is
jackets.
this just Wild Hogs, but on a YouTube channel?
I have no idea, but like these, like I watched an episode. They were making like a giant omelette in like a pan. It's like big manly stuff, tons of cheese everywhere.
The
But, like,
guy way.
But yeah, the guy way. But the narration was just like all
The guy
all
way.
bikery.
Yeah.
They were like leaning into it really hard, and the rest of the biker members were like standing around doing bikery things in the background.
Someone's
Like beating
getting a-
up people. No, like extorting from the bartender.
Somebody's
no,
getting
no.
a tattoo in the corner.
No, but like it's really cute because it's really obvious that they scripted this.
Okay.
Like when they're done with the food, the camera pans to a picnic table. And like all of them are sitting there with like forks and knives in their hands, and like they're all in their like
Family.
leather
I like this.
jackets, and like they're really excited for the food, and like they put it down. Everyone gets a slice, and like the narration is like, that's a good dish for like a biker. But the acting is like wholesome and cute, and you're just like,
it's fun.
wow, like biker gangs are like pretty wholesome, huh? I mean,
They're just misunderstood.
yeah, they're just like a
Lot of
group of
misconception.
friends who have a common interest that are like family.
Yeah, man.
Murder.
No,
Crime.
that's
Sorry,
the
my bad,
stereotype.
my bad.
That's
That's
the
the
stereotype.
stereotype. My bad, my
I
bad.
believe that that's the stereotype that the barbecue pit boys are trying to break.
Yeah.
Dude, we need more people in the world like Cooking with Jack and the Barbecue Pit Boys because they
Barbecue Pit
represent
Boys.
their demographic in a really wholesome manner. Wholesome.
Bikers are just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Dude, like
I direct that.
I discovered them because of their video called Bacon and Eggs Pan Pie
Wow,
by
that
the
sounds
Barbecue
really
Pit
delicious.
Boys.
Sounds tasty.
It was
dude.
uploaded 2 years ago, and has 5.3 million views.
Jesus
Whoa.
Dude, like these people have 1.5 million subscribers.
Whoa.
Big fan base, big fan base.
Okay.
And what do you call it?
That's triple of Cooking with Jack.
Dude, yeah. And like their most popular upload is like has 10 million views. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I want the page right now.
Right?
Okay.
Barbecue
Sick.
Pit
Look,
Boys.
okay, they have a dish
Barbecue
called
Pit Boys.
they have a dish called spatchcock chicken.
Okay.
And then there's a video called Alligator Recipe by Barbecue Pit Boys. It's stuffed alligator.
Hey.
Okay.
It's an alligator.
It's an actual
It's a straight
alligator.
up alligator.
It's
It's
an
not
alligator head.
prepared or anything.
Yeah, it's not
Dude,
bad.
they have a video called Deep Fried Ham Bomb.
That one.
That one, right? Deep Fried Ham Bomb.
A ham
sick.
bomb?
Dude. And it's always
Alright.
by the Barbecue Pit Boys.
I'm subbed.
Dude,
That's good.
I recommend the Barbecue Pit Boys. Some
Nice.
wholesome biker culture cooking. That's me.
Sick.
Buck the stereotype.
I'm gonna wreck it.
You're gonna wreck
Nice.
it. All right.
Nice.
I'm going next. Migoy here, big
All
host
right.
man. So, are you guys aware of Davey504 on YouTube?
No, what is that?
He specializes in making like bass covers for songs.
Ooh.
Or like he'll do
Unappreciated. I like that.
like 50 songs covered in bass in one video. Like,
Okay.
So
Cool.
that used to be his whole shtick. Like he does the good bass, you know, big bass music.
Big slaps.
Then he started becoming like a YouTube channel.
Like an
with
actual.
the humor.
Ooh.
Like you know how
Like a Seth Everman.
yeah, where the zoom ins and then the jokes.
Yeah.
And then he started talking in his videos.
Oh, that's strange.
And like of course it started with face reveal and then like voice reveal.
Yeah.
So like he's this skinny dude, but he talks like this.
Oh.
And like his keyword is slap that bass. So when he says slap, you hear a slap sound effect every time. And like you slappers out there.
Oh, interesting. Oh, I don't know how to feel.
The dude,
that's
he's a
interesting.
comic genius. I
Okay.
swear.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So he's Italian, right? But he won't reveal his Italian accent until he gets 2 million subs.
Amazing.
But in the same
He
video,
monetizes accent.
he will cook spaghetti.
That's
Holding up
amazing.
just spaghetti. So like,
fuck?
this is a bass channel.
What is
Amazing.
going on?
Cooking
Yeah.
spaghetti. So like,
Whoa,
That's super
shit.
cool.
so he goes into like what you do to make spaghetti, right?
Yeah.
So you break the spaghetti. Don't break the spaghetti.
What the
Because
hell?
you just put it in, then it'll slowly
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
soften
it'll
up and
slowly
go,
sink
do it
in.
the right way.
Yeah,
With the
don't
zoom
break
ins
the
and
spaghetti.
the weird
That's
YouTube
cool.
joke
That's
stuff.
cool. He knows.
Like,
He's
he knows,
Italian.
super knows. It's weird. He just got into. There was no trial period. He just became this form of Dave.
Immediately. Unlike cooking with Jack.
Yeah, there was no learning process.
Jack had to evolve. This man just immediately did.
He figured he's Seth Everman. He knows the humor, the demographic.
Okay.
It's great. So
I'm so in tune.
was like, and he's actually a good bass player. And he does like bonkers videos. Like I flew to Africa to play this song. There's Africa.
Cool.
In Africa.
Oh, okay.
I flew to Russia
Okay.
to play this song.
That's
he plays
cool.
Rasputin
Okay.
while in Russia.
Cool.
So he does a bunch of bonkers stuff like that.
Awesome.
Check it out. And he did a collab with Seth Everman like twice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those boys just know, huh?
Yeah,
Music
those
boys
boys just
know.
know. Yep.
Let's assume they're all friends.
Yeah.
So that's Davey504 on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's fucking look at the video title. I cooked spaghetti.
I
Leaked
cooked-
footage.
Fucking, he knows, man.
He's winning the SEO war.
Yeah, he knows.
And the face he's
Good.
making is also
Yeah.
very Seth Everman.
The dude, like the black
deadpan
stare. Yeah.
black
Yeah.
stare.
Deadpan
Yeah.
stare.
In the video where he cooked spaghetti, as it was boiling, played bass.
He knows his brand.
Super good.
He knows
Continuity,
his
continuity.
brand.
So that's I'm gonna wreck Davey504.
Man,
Nice. All right.
dude, like
Yeah.
just a quick side note though,
Yeah.
now that you talk about face reveals and voice reveals, I experienced the weirdest voice face reveal kind of thing on
Okay.
YouTube because like I ended up following a lot of these like text to speech Reddit channels that like
Right.
just cover certain topics, or like there are these meme channels that just text to speech everything. So
Okay.
big robot voice,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. It just does the Microsoft Sam robot voice thing.
Yeah.
One of these channels, I forgot which channel, but he did a voice reveal. He said like, like I saw one of the statuses, like you know when you look at YouTube on mobile, right? You get like little updates from the creators and shit. Like I saw a status from him, like we're trying something new in the next video. In the next video, instead of a
YouTube
robot
stories,
voice,
you mean, right?
yeah, YouTube stories. Instead of the robot voice, it was his voice. And then like everyone in the comments is like, I don't like this. I think I like the robot voice. So I'm like, wow, this is, whoa,
That's
okay.
the reverse thing.
Yeah, because usually people love a voice reveal.
yeah.
But I think there's something about the
Oh,
robot
that's
voice
bad.
reading out stuff that makes it more therapeutic and nice to listen to while you're doing stuff.
It suddenly gets uncomfy when it's just a
It's
voice.
It's a real guy. Because, like,
Who are you?
no, and like the way he delivers lines ain't funny.
Oh no.
Ain't funny.
no.
Really?
Ain't funny.
Well, not all people are blessed with a good
No,
voice.
he'll try
but-
to do like a meme, but he'll try to do comedic timing. But instead of comedic timing, it's cringe. Because he's trying to make it funny. But the robot voice has no sense of timing. So it's just immediately funny because of the robot voice, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
the
I
opposite
think,
effect.
yeah, I didn't think he'd expect that he'd lose that. So
Oh,
that's just
no.
interesting. That's just interesting.
That's not good for self-esteem, I'm sure.
Yeah, interesting side note.
He could get better though.
It could get
Just
better.
like Jack.
Just like Jack.
There you go.
This could be a mayonnaise situation.
Yeah, this could be a mayonnaise situation.
This could be a mayonnaise
I
situation.
think I need to wreck now because my battery is gonna go out.
Oh,
Go ahead,
go,
go ahead.
go,
So
go, go,
I
go,
will-
go, go.
For this episode, I will recommend The Dark Crystal,
I've seen
Age of Resistance.
On the
that.
Netflix.
On the
I have not-
Netflix.
I have not seen that.
It is a 10-episode TV series. It is basically a prequel to The Dark Crystal by Jim Henson.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is just Jim Henson puppets, and it has a very good voice cast, and it has Taron Egerton, Anya Taylor-Joy, Natalie Emmanuel, Simon Pegg, Mark Hamill, a really
ooh,
big
cast.
celebrity
robust
voice
cast.
Yeah, robust cast.
Nubile.
And it's good. It's good. Like I've seen the behind the scenes of it and how they make these puppets.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Oh.
Netflix, right?
There's no effects. There's no CGI.
All
just
practical.
puppets.
All
Pure
practical.
Stop
Jim
motion.
Henson style. No, it's just
no.
puppets.
Puppets, actual
Jim
puppets.
Henson puppets. So yeah, Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, gonna wreck it.
There's something to be said about the doing practical effects still. Like they seem to age better all throughout.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah,
now
yeah,
with technology
absolutely.
today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like years from now, we'll be looking at Avengers and we'll see like, oh, that could have been better. That's not great, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it scares me a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. And then, but imagine if we look back on like Iron Man 1, and then like stuff like Iron Man 1, where this like practical effects and stuff, it's still nice to my eyes.
No, yeah,
And
absolutely.
Yeah. All right,
Which
mine.
segues to your
Yes. Speaking of Iron Man 1, my recommend is a YouTube channel called Nerdstalgic.
Nostalgic.
Yeah, it's one of those like video essay peeps.
Oh, nice.
And like he covers the subject of different like all the stuff from our generation.
I think I'm sub to this.
Yeah. So there's like a bunch of Hey Arnold imagery. There's Ed, Ed and Eddie, Foster Song for Imaginary Parents, Dragon Ball.
I think I saw this in my recommends
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
I think this,
Give it a shot. It's
I think
it's
I
good.
saw the Samurai Jack one on my feed.
Dude, the Samurai Jack one is how I got into it.
I saw the Foster's one on my feed.
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't clicked it yet.
And then there's also a Teenage Robot, Codename Kid Next Door. Yeah, a whole episode on Chalk Zone.
Cartoons we grew up with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
right. So the Samurai Jack one is really good because it basically he explains like how Samurai Jack mastered the art of nothing,
Yeah, this is exactly the channel that I saw.
which gave me like an appreciation for the show that I never had as a kid. Like in
Okay.
all honesty, Samurai Jack to me as a kid was boring because the pacing was slow. And my tiny kid mind was like, oh,
Right.
this is taking on
and
forever.
the episodes are kind of short.
And the episodes, no, but like nothing kind
Nothing
of
happens for a long time.
And for a kid, like watching that, it's like, oh, it's taking years of my life.
No, yeah.
Right?
I can imagine.
So like as an adult, when I watch this like breakdown of how Samurai Jack like
The
really
quiet moments.
relishes
Yeah,
the quiet
absolutely.
moments.
a lot of sections with no music even.
Right. And like
just Jack walking through landscapes.
Sound
right,
effects.
right. And it made me appreciate like maybe I should give Samurai Jack
Give it a
another
chance.
another chance.
Yeah.
Like with my adult eyes.
Right.
Right. And yeah, so
What do your adult eyes see, Rafi?
Oh Jesus, that's so
What do your
terrible.
Philips sponsored eyes see, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, so Nerdstalgic, I'm gonna wreck it.
Nice.
Nice.
That's
That's
a good trade.
That's a good
Yeah,
trade,
I'd say that was a good
That was
trade.
an absolutely good trade, boys. If
Mount Rushmore.
Cases were solved.
cases were solved, things were wrecked.
Yeah.
If the people out there would like to listen to more episodes of Good Trades, where do you think they could go?
You can find us on your favorite podcatcher. We're mostly on everything thanks to the power of Anchor FM.
Anchor
Keep it steady.
Keep it steady.
Search for
That's the fake.
Good Trades.
Okay.
And then we'll show up in your Apple Podcasts, your Spotify's, and your
Podbean,
your Zoom,
radio,
Winamp.
your LimeWires,
old-fashioned
Splatmaster.
your uTorrent.
AM FM radio.
You trying to sneak another one?
Jesus.
I'll get you guys
I
one day.
don't want to know what's in Splatmaster.
Yeah, Splatmaster sounds like a real
It better
bad
be a bunch of
platform.
Nickelodeon cartoons.
Yeah.
Dude, it better be. It
It has
better be.
slime. It has slime in there.
The alternative is worse.
Speaking of alternatives, you can also find us in our Facebook channel.
Yeah.
Facebook.com/GoodTradesBrigade.
Nice.
We also have a Twitter, which is @GTBrigade. Our YouTube channel, which is near a few
Near completion.
subscribers.
We don't have
till
a custom URL yet.
Custom URL.
So just look for
we're getting
Good
there.
Trades Brigade.
Yeah.
We're getting there. How many subscribers are we in?
I think we're at like 70.
Yeah.
Man,
Dude,
70.
could have been.
70. That's a lot.
We could have been nice.
Yeah, could have been nice.
Okay, so here's the challenge out there. Give us like 1 million subscribers or keep it at 69. Keep us at 69.
One or the other.
One or
Dude,
the other, yeah.
69 subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a lot of support. And if you would like to support us, you can head on over to www.patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can support the show, keep the lights on, improve the hardware, improve the show. Thank you so much for supporting all our lovely existing patrons out there, and thank you to anyone out there who are going to be our future Patreon supporters.
Much love to you. I love you. I'll kiss you all.
Much love, much love, much love.
And as always, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going. So, detective, what do you think about the case?
Sounds to me, it's very wet. We need a lot of seeds.
Seeds. What do you mean, detective?
Seeds. To have more clues in it. P.I.
For such a wet situation, I'm pretty dry. I don't know where this is
I
going.
don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for wet synonyms.
I was trying to look for dry jokes. God damn it!
It's hard.
This is the worst. This is the
worst
worst
bit you
duo.
gave us.
This is the worst
bit you
bit.
gave us.
He gets to be wet. I get to be dry.
Artists complain about their tools, and true artists
Bawal Johnson.
make it good.
Oh, man.